One eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye. 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 One eye open when I'm sleeping.
All right. Enough of that. Jeez Louise, enough of that. What's going on? This man over here. One eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye. What's going on, y'all? Oh, good Lord. I got this thing playing in the background. Let me turn that down. All right. Let me turn that down. Oh. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time here in Hold My Nuggets Incorporated. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Let's sound the alarm slightly to bring awareness to why we are here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Hold My Nuggets Incorporated, the West Wing in Hold My Nuggets Studios for your 2022 NFL Week 13 Monday Night Football battle in the NFC Mid as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers host the New Orleans Saints in a bloodbath, because the last two times they played the Saints at home, they've been absolutely shellacked. Tom Brady has not been able to conquer this team outside of the playoff game where, let's just be honest here, the Saints beat themselves. Jared Cook fumbled, Drew Brees 3 interceptions. It seemed like the Saints simply did not want to go to the Super Bowl in Drew Brees' twilight years. And then earlier this season was the first time that Brady got himself the W while in a Buccaneers uniform in the regular season against the Saints. Can he pull that off again and for the first time at home in Tampa? Or will the New Orleans Saints defense continue to have a stranglehold on yet another offense for now a total of an entire month in your 2022 NFL Week 13 Monday Night Football? I know I said it before, but get live game highlight commentary. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let's go down the list. David, Sir, Panther Teen, Todd, Net Strike, Habitual Line Stepper. Oh, heavens. Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. The Big Mid, Always Paid Media. David in the building. Ant White, the Big Mid. Peyton in the house. What is going on? Mr. GH2, Valorian, Net Strike, Dark Hero, Robert, Michaelo, Malone, Rock Won't Die, The Ninja Chef, Big Fat Paulie, Basili, John Papi, Hazard, Travis, Nate the Great, Royal, Tony Montana, Nicholas, Token Black Guy, Slam King, Mac Wild, Return of the Mac, it is. Return of the Mac, come on. Return of the Mac. Oh my God, I know that you'd be back. Here I am. What? What is going on, y'all? What is going on? Dakari, Jamari, George, Solomon, Nicholas, Johnny, Kid Leo, KJ, Fareed, Al the Great, Silva. How is it going? The Madden Cast is back. What happened to the Madden Cast before? But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have not already, click those links in my description. You can see it right here in front of me. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code Adonis and go and participate in the Pick'em. It is my go-to when it comes to wagering on sports. Yesterday was looking like it was going to be a magnificent day for me. Why is that? I kicked off the beginning of my day in the afternoon, turning 15 Dura into 300. Last night, yesterday afternoon, I was able to do that. And then I figured, let me play with a little bit of house money and try to turn that into a total of at least over 1,500. However, that didn't work out in my favor. Why? Because I showed up as one leg short parlay Adonis once more. How did that happen? Michael Gallup did not get over 40 yards, and that completely cost me. Also, Tony Pollard was stalemated at 2 receptions. So that cost me. And then also, to go for the 1,000, Jonathan Taylor cost me turning 50 into 1,000. But gosh darn it, today, I think I may be in a situation in which I can make something happen. Because I got 4 parlays going. Because I won myself 300 yesterday, I figured I could wager a total of approximately 80 Dura here today. So can I turn 80 into a total of 7, 12, 9, into 1290? Can I make that happen here for me today? What are my picks that I got going right now? And I know there's going to be a couple of people like, that's crazy. First and foremost, to turn 25 into 500. I got Trotman under 25 yards. I got Taysom Hill running under 26 yards. I got Ryan Suckup not kicking 3 extra points. I don't think Tampa will score 3 touchdowns. Mike Evans, I got him less than the 12 fantasy points they have here. I forget how their fantasy points is calculated, but I don't expect Mike Evans to have a good game. Surprisingly enough, I completely forgot the fact that Marshawn Lattimore is playing. So this may not work in my favor. And last but not least, I got Leonard Fournette doing absolutely nothing here today as he picks up the first down. Lenny moves the chains. Then, this is simply security to make sure I can make back the money that I utilized today. I got Jarvis Landry under 4 receptions. I got Cameron Brate under 2 receptions. And last but not least, I should say under 3 receptions. Last but not least, Ryan Suckup not making 3 extra points. That's just to secure. If everything else fails, I could get back the bread that I wagered today. Then, I got an opportunity to turn 30 into 600. Where I have Brady throwing more than 37 passes here today. I got Alvin Kamara under 83 yards total on the day. I also got Leonard Fournette under 18 yards receiving. Chris Olave with over 5 receptions. And last but not least, Andy Dalton under 8 yards rushing. And then I also have here to turn 10 into 100, Cade Otton under 27 yards, 27. Julio Jones with at least 3 receptions. Mike Evans did higher than 5 receptions. Then Andy Dalton ultimately running lower than 8 yards. Now, let me know if you think I may possibly get myself a W somewhere, or will I be down on $80? One way or another, I'm still playing with a little bit of house money over here, and you can too. If you click the link in my description, download the Underdog Fantasy app, use promo code Adonis. They will match your deposit up to $100. They put in 5, they give you 5. You put in 20, they give you 20. You put in 100, they give you 100. So why not go and make the holiday season a little bit better for yourself? Me personally, my favorite on the app is the Pick'em. That's what you see I'm participating in right now. May the odds ever be in not only mine, but your favor as well. Let me know in the comment section who you got winning here today. Tampa Bay or New Orleans Saints, who is walking out on top with the divisional lead in the NFC mid, because winner takes sole possession of first place in the division. If Tampa takes an L, guess what? New Orleans is in front. New Orleans takes an L. Tampa solidifies themselves in front. Good Lord, they are throwing the football to Leonard Fournette straight out the gate. What the hell? Well, that is not very fun. This man's already got 17 yards thus far today, and he's got 12 through the air. They about to end one of my parlays straight out the gate. Come on now. Peyton put 2 on, said, y'all might want to look at number 21 on the countdown. Iris said, y'all just talking shit about my Cowboy. Who was that? Oh, boy, they are letting Lenny go out there and get the football in his hand. He usually has bad games against New Orleans, let alone today. This man's getting a heavy workload. Jawara in the building said you're actually on time for once. Bears getting Death Noted next week. Actually, yeah, it's going to, because I did not recognize that the Bears were put into the Death Note as well. because I only saw it was the Texans. It wasn't until this morning that I saw Chicago too was eliminated. So I will be putting them on the Death Note next week. I won't be doing it in the primetime video, despite the fact that I could. I figured I'd rather do it next week. So whether they win or lose, I'll be putting them into the Death Note alongside a number of other teams that might mess around and be eliminated. That really sucks, man, because I saw only Houston got eliminated, and then it wasn't until I woke up in the morning and I saw Chicago also got eliminated. I said, wait a minute, what is going on here? What is going on here? Buccaneers on a 13-play, 70-yard drive, over 7 minutes already. The Saints defense has been dominant over the course of the past 3 games, but my heavens, have they come out, relatively soft here, and it's about to be a 3rd and goal situation. I need a stop from the Saints defense. Macho said that the Colts are definitely Death Noted. Oh, they will be. Best believe they will be Death Noted. Fly your show says, I'm glad that the Steelers won Sunday. Plus, I get free tickets to the Carolina game. I live in Carolina. Well, that's beautiful. Enjoy yourself when you go out there to the game. Let me put my headphones on so I can hear my beautiful, sweet voice. Mahmoud put 10 on it. Said, as a Falcons fan, I hate them both. Hope they both lose. Also, congratulations to the Steelers. They deserved to win yesterday, especially with how trash Mariota is playing. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Stop Fournette. Thank the Lord they stopped him. All right, he only gained 1 yard. I need Fournette to not have any more production in this game, dog. He's already got 13 yards receiving. Oh, it's clipped for me. Yeah, it's clipped for it is clipped for me. He is halfway through on the first drive. He is halfway through. Good Lord. He only needs 5 more receiving, 5 more yards through the air in order to surpass, in one of the parlays. Good Lord. Good Lord. Well, if I don't win big, I'll at least be able to secure, my bread here. But the field goal through the uprights is good, as the Saints are able to hold Tampa from finding the end zone. Ant White said, Lenny already got you over the 2.5 catches. What's funny was I was looking at it like, man, how often they going to use him in the backfield? They starting to split this man's carries. I'm not sure if they feel very confident with him moving forward. And lo and behold, this is a legacy game for him. But it is what it is. One way, you take your W's or you take your L's. I ain't tripping at all. Baker Mayfield got sent to the Death Note. Yes, indeed, he did. Unfortunate situation for him. I think Baker still can play in this league. He needs the proper coaching. Now, don't get me wrong. There is a element of underachieving that exists within his game. However, I do believe that he hasn't necessarily had the stability that comes with being a number 1 overall pick. Hell, if I'm not mistaken, he's had a different coordinator every single year. If I'm not mistaken, every single year, he's had a different signal caller for him, with the exception of, the year that they went to the playoffs and then the following year after that. So, very unfortunate situation for him. But I don't know where he'll end up next. Personally, some people were talking about bring him to San Francisco. I think not. I think not. Although I do believe they need to get somebody who, I don't want to say savvy vet, but they need somebody who's been around the league for a while. But with Baker, I think he needs a full off season. He can't just be one of those plug and play quarterbacks. He ain't that. XT Squirt said, would I take him on the Steelers? Before the season, yes. During the season, no. I think Kenny Pickett is starting to get into a flow of things. I wouldn't mind if there was a situation where there was another backup, because truly I would take Mayfield over Mitch Trubisky. However, given that Baker would just be you take him on, you drop Mason Rudolph, and then you have Baker just sitting there. I think he's an off-season, come in, compete in the offseason for whether it's the starting role, which I don't believe will be the situation if he comes to Pittsburgh, or the backup role or whatever the thing is. But I think he needs to be there in the offseason. He can't just be somebody who you just, plug and play. Big Fat Paulie said, give Brock Purdy a chance. Yes and also no, because the 49ers are a team that is built to, travel deep in the postseason. And now you got a rookie quarterback, Mr. Irrelevant, taking over. So it's quite the conundrum that they have right now. Because granted, he did step into the role. He took care of business yesterday, especially after crazy adversity. But the 49ers, somebody just got ran the fuck over. The 49ers had 2 quarterbacks with broken feet. So they need to bring in somebody else. They brought in Josh Johnson, but he's been a journeyman the entire time. Let's just be honest here. He's not a guy who's going to get you over the hump. So if I'm the 49ers, maybe I give a phone call to Indianapolis. I say, yo, so I see Nick Foles' jersey is always clean, so let's see if we could get him over here as a little bit of a security. But granted, I believe the trade deadline is pretty much clipped, so there is no trades that can happen. So you got to go and just start signing people. So you know what? I'll take that back. Maybe you do grab somebody like a Mayfield. You need somebody. That's all I know is you need somebody. Just if in the event that Purdy, isn't playing at the level necessary to carry them through the postseason, don't just sit there and be like, hey man, it's all over for us. Find, a diamond in the rough, like a Taylor Heineke or something like that. But who knows? Time will tell. Time will tell. Bruh, 1 of 2. Put 5 on it. I appreciate that. 1205 for life. Put 2 on. Said, Chiseled. It's my birthday. Let's do a shot. Hey, man. Happy birthday. I do not have an adult beverage next to me. I will drink some water for the time being. So cheers to you. Happy birthday. 1205 for life. Time to call Cam Newton. I said this last night. I believe Cam actually fits well into their offense. However, given his past couple of seasons, he has not played at the level necessary to warrant him getting a phone call. Darius Bafavon said, "Have I started my Christmas shopping yet?" Oh no, I don't really buy Christmas gifts like that. Like this year, I've been incredibly, generous to those around me. But I never really been one to buy gifts because there's a holiday that, for all intents and purposes, requires one to go and buy a gift. So, oh Lord, Andy Dalton is going down. Homie just got sacked straight to the ground. So since that's the case, I can't envision a circumstance. I don't think I'll be going Christmas shopping for anything at this particular point, unless I was doing a giveaway. If I could get my hands on the PS5 and the Xbox X, I have not had the luck that I had last year at all. So unless I get my hands on the PS5 or Xbox X and then gift it to you guys, I can't envision a circumstance in which I'm going out and buying some sort of gift that is out there. KT Chris said, "Hey, am I feeling oozy?" Well, I'm always feeling a little oozy. There is that. Boom Asuna said, "What am I getting Henry for Christmas?" I am getting that brother a blow to the appendix, but it won't be coming from me, of course, because why would I be a violent individual? That's ludicrous. The Bucs are, wow, what a bounce on that punt. Let's see what kind of return they get. Going nowhere, but I need New Orleans to get some stops here. I need them to get a stop here. Jay said, "Did I buy Unchiseled his punching bag?" He already had a punching bag. It is the kickboxing bag in the basement that he can go downstairs and go ahead and punch. It's on him to go downstairs and go and punch. Easy Anderson said, "You calling Dr. Umar for not getting more gifts?" What do you mean? You mean to tell me Dr. Umar is always going out and grabbing gifts? But how is he grabbing the gifts? Maybe he's getting them because people are giving him some.
Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts.
I walked over to go grab my favorite whiskey, that being the Uncle Nearest. So I went over and grabbed the favorite premium whiskey, that Uncle Nearest, black-owned business. So had to go and grab that right there so we could take that shot for $12.05 for life. Hilariously enough, I went and I grabbed the whiskey. I did not go and grab anything to pour it into. So we're going to have to take it to the head. Yeah. So 12:05 to life. 12:05 for life. It is your birthday, brother. Cheers to you. That's some good stuff. Gotta love it. Is it in the shot? No, it's not. Perfect. So Tampa forces a 3-and-out on New Orleans' opening drive, and they go down the field and get a field goal on the opening drive. So we shall see how New Orleans defense responds. We shall see how New Orleans defense responds. You're not even watching. Oh, wow. Boomer Sooner said you're not even watching the game. You got Frazier on the TV. Well, there it is. MP1 said Henry is actually the unchiseled undercover. Oh, no, I'd highly doubt that. Unchiseled don't got no time for all that. And I promise you right now, if Unchiseled was actually Henry on the low, I'd have the biggest problem with that. Because you over here, you should be in the basement working out, but you over here talking about you got grandparents in the basement. You got Arthur doing stuff here and there. Oh, Derek Brooks and Warren Sapp is in the house. Let me tell you something right now. Warren Sapp, if he wasn't so doggone wild, should be on television. He should be on television talking football. You know what I would love to see? I would love to see Warren Sapp and Brian Baldinger have a show together. One person breaking down offensive line, the other person breaking down defensive line, and just listen to the two of them. Jesus Christ, stop Fournette, no! Oh, well, there goes the yards for one of my parlays. There goes one of the yards for one of my parlays. Fournette is definitely over 18 yards receiving already. Golly. Well, down goes the 600 play. Looks like I won't be bringing in Big Six today. Not happening. He's already over 24 yards. Good Lord in heaven. Where was the game plan for Fournette to have such a large game today? Where did this come from? This is ludicrous. Mike Evans haven't even gotten a look yet. This is interesting. Going up against the Manning boys. Well, so I'll see Aaron Judge is also in the building as well, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Judge is also in the building as well. Caleb put 10 on it. Said, hey, y'all, what's good? Just had a Christmas show over the weekend, and the Chords Against Tonality is going to have a few vids up soon. Stay tuned if you're curious about the barbershop music. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. If you guys haven't already checked out Chords Against Tonality, please go ahead and do so there on YouTube. Jaron said he was on NFL Network 10, 15 years ago and was cold take machine. Yeah, you know what's interesting is Sapp was on there, and then I believe it was he got fired after the I think it was a prostitution stuff had happened. So that's when he ultimately had gotten fired. But and a number of different people like Heath Evans, I believe I can't remember if it was Heath Evans or Ike Taylor. So both of them ended up going, and also Marshall Falk ended up as well because somebody had decided to put their dick on one of the ladies' shoulders. And then ultimately lost their job. And a number of them was like sending inappropriate messages here and there amongst coworkers and things of that nature. So as Patrice had once said, having men work with women is like having, tuna dipped in honey around bears. So whatever the case may be, I'm not remotely surprised. Obviously, you're not supposed to just go out there and put your appendage on somebody's shoulder or whatever the case may be. But you can imagine the inappropriate, words shall be shared here and there. Pass interest. Oh, no, it's actually broken up there. Almost a beautiful catch, but hell of a job by New Orleans to make a stop over here. If only they was able to stop Leonard Fournette from picking up 24 yards, that would have not taken out my biggest parlay on the day. Now, all I can hope for is they try to run a trick play and Fournette runs absolutely backwards. But my biggest parlay on the day has been eliminated because my 30 into 600 has been eliminated because Leonard Fournette has gone over 24 yards. So I have only one more of my big parlay with Fournette being the only productive individual on offense. I still need him under 59 total yards, and evidently this man only needs 18 more to break through on that one. And then the only ones that will be left will be the three that can get me my bread back, which is Jarvis Landry under 4 receptions, Cameron Brate under 3, and then ultimately suck up under 3 extra points. That's to get my bread back, and then ultimately to secure at least 100. I have Otten under 27 yards, 27. Julio Jones, at least 2 receptions. Mike Evans, over 5, and then Dalton under 8. So things are looking like I may not have myself a big W here today, but at least I can secure, the bread that I had coming out. Then I can sleep well at night knowing I didn't deal with any kind of loss. You get yourself a stalemate, you will be okay. Dominic Mysterio playing poker with JBL. Basili said with JBL's racist ass. Where'd that come from? JBL may be somewhat of a bigot, at least back in the day, but it makes sense where you could go with the racist regarding the what's his name? The when he was chasing the Mexicans across the border. So there is that there. Oh, Christy Alley passed away. Interesting. Oh, well, condolences to that lady. That's unfortunate. Oh, no. Passed away today, 71 years old. Oh, well, rest in peace to her. Hazard put 2 on it. Said, Big Booty Bailey on Raw. Is that right? Big Booty Bailey is on Raw. Let's see here. What in tarnation? Oh, yes, indeed. Big Booty Bailey is on Raw. Big Time Bex. But they don't have the shot on Bailey that I would like to see. Turn around. But she's listening. She's participating in the Frank Costanza challenge because although for the douchebag reasons, I would like to see Bailey showcase a little bit of hysteria. She responds,
Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around.
Ain't gonna let, but Saints get the football back right now. They get the football back right now. Can the Saints make something happen here? As Andy Dalton takes the field once more with his New Orleans Saints. Last week Lamar Jackson is considered week to week. Wouldn't it be day by day? Wouldn't it be day by day rather than week to week? That's interesting. He's unlikely to play this week, but it's not impossible. Well, if that's the case, then you might as well just keep the man there on the bench and let him heal and rehabilitate because they did get that W over there. Whoa, Joe Johnson. What are we talking about right now? What is going on? I could actually go for a pizza. I could go for some pizza right now. Happy that you brought that up. Shout out for Pizza Daddy. I don't know what's going on there, but I could use a pizza. I haven't had some pizza in a little bit. Maybe actually it's been like a month. Whatever the case may be. 150 left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't hit the like button already, please go ahead and hit the like button. Oh, Dalton going deep. He's got his man. Oh, that's hilarious. I was gonna have him on the parlay too. I was gonna have him on the parlay too. And I said, you know what? I'll pass on it. I should have did it. Hell of a job by Dalton to find Shaheed to move those chains. Big play over there. As the Saints probably can run 2 plays before the conclusion of this quarter, as long as there's no incompletions, of course. Oh, they're going to send a big man in motion. Oh, it looked like they fixing to run. Yeah, they fixing to run right here. Give the ball to Mark, fuck out of here, Adrian Peterson. I'm still playing football, but you're not Ingram. And he's going to pick up 3 yards. Oh, no, I think they're going to give him 4. I think they might give him 4 to set up a second and manageable. It's about to set up a second and manageable. This will be the last play of the quarter. All in Patuan said, what about that Boo Saga, buddy? Boo Saga, buddy. Oh, what the question regarding how to fix the Boo Saga? Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't thought about the question. I wish I could sit over here and be like, hey, man, I gave it a whole lot. I ain't thought about the question whatsoever. Who that for life? Chris said, I told y'all Saints by 50. 50? 50? And to start the second quarter, there's about to be a crucial 3rd and short. Oh, no, there's laundry on the field. Is this going to be a face match? Nope, holding on the offense. The run is coming back. It's about to be 2nd and long 1205 for life. But Tuan said, oh, yeah, how you feel about Sanders in Colorado? Okay, here's the thing, right? A lot of people said, man, Sanders is selling out and all this other stuff. Here's the thing, right? Although, here's my only confliction. He came into Jackson talking with, utilizing the race card, right? And talking about, hey, we got to do for and everything there, right? And everything, right? Here's where the problem lies. With Jackson being the HBCU, you primarily target that there. Not to say there isn't any in Colorado, because obviously there are. However, when you keep talking about HBCUs and things of that nature, Chris Olave is going to get them to the 45, and that's going to set up a 3rd and long, probably about a 3rd and 8 situation to start the second quarter. So with that being the reality of the situation, it seems like once the opportunity came that benefited him in the best, in the best possible scenario for him, he upped and then ultimately dipped. However, here's something that a lot of people overlook, right? And it's funny because remember early on in the season, yes, Joe, when they said Deion ain't swag, and he was like, yo, who is swag? Made a whole song. I'm swag and everything, and here you are. You swag, 2 swag championships, and you up out of there. However, here's what I'll say. Deion donated if half, if not all, of his salary to Jackson, right? The amount of money that he's been able to generate in the last 2 years for the university has been ridiculous. Now, granted, he's coached 3 seasons there, but let's be honest, the pandemic season, you can't really count that. Pandemic season, you can't really count that because of you're dealing with half of the season. It's played at an accelerated sort of thing. There's no training camp, anything of that nature, so it's incredibly difficult. So really, if you look at the full season, he has a you eliminate the 3 losses that he had from the pandemic one. This man is sitting on 2 L's and 11 wins the first year, or 10, and then he's sitting at 12-0 going to, I believe it's a Celebration Bowl, right? Then his staffers, right? He took people from when he was coaching at Truth to Trinity High School to now Jackson. He's taking a couple of his staff with him to Colorado. They were, if Deion's salary was at like $300K and he was already giving the vast majority to the university, because he's well off. He don't need the money. His staffers are probably not even making 6 figures. They're probably sitting on, tens of thousands that they're bringing in. So now him taking them to that university, that money can be allocated to those individuals to where they good, right? So it's not just a him situation. On top of that, he wants his, you take a look at the situation that's happening in Mississippi. The whole year they've been struggling with water. You're coaching an undefeated football team. Your kids is having struggle. They're struggling to find places to shower, get drinkable water. There's constant problem with the fields. They're not being treated, with the I should say that the level of respect to, the university, the athletics program, things of that nature. He's been able to garner a whole lot of attention, but the city itself, it's incredibly difficult. Imagine you talking about somebody who since signed the dotted line. You heard this song, must be the money, since 89, multi-millionaire. I'm not going to say, oh, well, you live a certain sort of lifestyle or whatever the case may be, but you in a situation where you go to a city where it's absolute nothing but tomfoolery, right? 3rd and 8. I'm going to return back to the 3rd and 8 for Andy Dalton. Looking right. Pass sales incomplete. They're going to have to punt. They're going to punt. What the hell was that? They're going to have to punt. Incompletion. It looked like the Saints had a promising drive. I guess not. Due to that holding call, what would have been a 3rd and 1 turned into a 3rd and 8, and they could not convert, and Tampa's about to possibly be pinned inside their 10. But with the situation with Mississippi, now you're looking at a guy who's trying to turn things around, but things are way more difficult than it has to be, right? Now, he's taking a number of people into the transfer portal, right? You had constant 4, 5-star recruits. Instead of taking Power 5 offers, decided to go and say, yo, I'm coming to Jackson State, played at Jackson State, or committed to go to Jackson State. Now he says, yo, I'm up out of here, I'm going to Colorado, right? Those people are going to fly through the transfer portal. In fact, I believe their report that came out earlier said 200 people already in the transfer portal talking about wanting to come to fucking Colorado. That's crazy. right? So ultimately, I look at it like this. You take a $300,000 salary, you turn that into $5 million per year, right? Magnificent upgrade. Deion don't need the money. So he can go and allocate that bread, whether it's to his fellow staffers, whether it's to the city, or state, whatever city Colorado's university is located, the state in itself, or whatever the case is, he can take that bread and then allocate that elsewhere, or maybe even send that back to Jackson. You can't deny the impact that he had on the city, on the team, and the legacy that he created. My only problem was I would have rather if he played, or I should say coached his entire tenure, because his contract was set to expire at the conclusion of 2024. If he just did the full 4 seasons there, I don't think there'd be any uproar. It's the fact that he came in talking about wanting to change the culture. He's in there for the long haul. Couple of weeks back, people were talking about he's reportedly meeting with teams and this. He shot all of that down just to find out all that sumbitch was true. So I think there was a bit of him being disingenuous that existed over there. But don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit here and chastise the man for taking a job. I think that's foolish. If you're somebody who was working for $11 an hour, you then received an offer to go make $25, you'd be a fool to not go and do so. But, oh, no, not all money is good money. You don't need to, go over there if, the cause and the purpose is better and you're there for that. No. I think he already fulfilled what it is that he had to do. I just think he could have went about it a little bit better, ultimately. But for him, congratulations. But understand, he's taking his son with him over there. I don't know if both of his sons is going. His daughter is playing basketball at Jackson. I'm curious if she's going to go and join him. She's a freshman as well. Oh, Brady down the field, overthrew his man. They're going to have a quick 3 and out, but there's laundry on the field. So I'm curious what's going to happen with his daughter, Shalomi, if she's going to come with him to Colorado. Shiloh, he said he was on his bad side, so he didn't come. So I'm curious. They was holding on the defense, automatic first down for Tampa. I'm curious if Shiloh is going to go and join. We know Shador is going. Travis Hunter most likely will go and join him. So I'm curious what the fallout of everything will be. But overall, congratulations to him. But understand, he cannot have any, turnaround. Or I should say, he can't have any downside. There is no situation in which you've got to prepare. Your son coming in, I don't know if I think Shiloh has to sit because he was already in the transfer portal going from South Carolina to come to Jackson. But with Shador and everybody else, you cannot afford to not play at a high level because you now coming to the Power 5, that's a whole year of eligibility you cannot afford to waste. So they need to step in and be prepared. If I'm not mistaken, Colorado went, 1-11? They're terrible, piss poor. So he cannot afford to have down seasons, period, especially for his children's sake. So he's got to step in and immediately make the impact. So it's going to be a challenge. We'll see how things play out. But ultimately, for what he did at Jackson, you can't knock the man for what it is that he did. I just feel like it was a bit disingenuous. That's my answer to that. What happened over there. Mr. GH2 said, in the words of of an eccentric inmate I met named Kenny, walk the spiritual life if you want, but rent is due today. Correct. That is absolutely true. Tom Brady going for it all. Passes broken up. No flag. He was looking for Scotty Tuhati Miller. John put 2 on, said, how soon will we get Sunday night game highlight cop? Sunday night game highlight? You mean the prime time? Oh, you must be new. Prime time is dropped on Tuesday. It's been that way for 6 years. It'll continue to be that way for 6 years. So Sunday night football alongside Monday night football will be premiering tomorrow afternoon. Now, if you're speaking about the Sunday game highlight commentary, it was already posted last night at approximately 11:45 Eastern Standard Time. If you don't see it, well, guess who is shadow banned? This guy. So there is that. But to answer the question regarding Tom Brady. To answer the question regarding Deion Sanders, that's my thoughts on it. There's a bit of confliction that exists. I understand why he took the job. I just feel as if he should have been much more honest about the situation straight out the gate, because look how much celebrity individuals and professional football players and the resources and the people that he brought to, to the locker room, on the field, to the games. Oh, good Lord. Julio just missed him. So many people he brought to the games. Are they still going to be showing up to Jackson? We shall see. We shall see. Thoughts on the Vikings? They look good. They look good. I'll leave it at that. They look good. Tampa right now with a 3-0 lead. Julio actually had a step, but Brady simply missed him. Brady simply missed him. Overthrew him, and that's on Tommy. He's got to connect there. And they're going to be forced to punt, ladies and gentlemen. New Orleans is getting the football back. Joe Buck talks like he takes 3 packs of cigarettes a day. Really? I don't hear it in his voice. I'm going to take a bite of this cookie. This is going to be my stream snack. You're going to see me take a bite of a cookie sporadically throughout the entire doggone stream. Or maybe not even take a bite. I may just break off a piece. Break me off a piece. Oh. That's good. MP1 said, Julio not dominating is sad to watch. Well, that is what comes with the territory when you get older. And Julio's ailing injuries certainly has played a role in him diminishing. And I said this regarding the Julio versus AB debate. I always believed that AB was more consistent than Julio. The way Julio was very streaky, right? Julio will have a number of different games, like 43 yards, 50, 60, explode, 176, 224, 226, 186, 22, 17, 47. Mr. GH2, you know this. You as a Falcons fan. 53, 226, 227, 184, 42, 31, 12. But Antonio Brown, 80, 86, 69, 126, 134, 183, 103, 102, 84, 58, 117. And that's how they would move, you know? Shade said Diggs is the new Julio. Actually, I disagree. Because for one, with Diggs, Minnesota Diggs, yes. Buffalo Diggs, no. I think them, of course, with Gabriel Davis playing much more of a crucial role, Diggs doesn't have to get all of those doggone targets or whatever, but truly, I believe Diggs can be like a 100-yard receiver every single doggone game if Josh Allen saw fit. But I wouldn't compare Diggs with Julio. I wouldn't compare Diggs with Julio. Diggs doesn't have that kind of explosive type of situation. Hell, yeah, I can't compare Diggs with Julio. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't think it works. DK is the new Julio. I disagree. They are definitely built, like absolute freaks. But DK, no disrespect, homie need a quarterback. After that sophomore season was amazing, but he's been a slightly above average receiver since. He was very special that season, but outside of that sophomore season, Tyler Lockett's been the guy. He's really been the number one. Nah, DeAndre Hopkins isn't the new Julio. DeAndre Hopkins is DeAndre Hopkins. Because when you talk about the best receivers of the 2010s, after Calvin Johnson's retirement, or hell, you could even argue during Calvin Johnson's, twilight years, although there was no real twilight, it was Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is DeAndre Hopkins. He is not, him and Julio played in the same era. Don't compare him and say he's the next Julio. No, DeAndre Hopkins. He's also a benchmark in this when we're talking about it. Now, when we talk about, upcoming receivers, you have to look at the Justin Jeffersons. You have to look at the Jamar Chases, things of that nature. 3rd and 4 here for the Saints. They need to, if I'm them here, third down, you should be looking at like a Jarvis Landry here. They've got Shaheed on the field, Olave, also Jarvis Landry is out there as well. I'm not understanding why. Vita Vea is coming. There's no way Vita Vea drops into coverage here. He's coming. You got to look for nobody's open. Run Dalton. Actually, don't run Dalton. You got to get rid of the football, and who got the football? There it is. That's Shaheed. Moving the chains. Mr. GH2 per 5 said, man's had the all about the Benjamin stats. 5, 15, 30, 35, 38, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47. It's crazy, bro. Man was all over the goddamn place. But Dalton able to find a first down, and he gets to Shaheed to move the chains. Tyrone in the building. Welcome. Shaheed got 2 catches, 59 yards. I should have put this man on the parlay. Ooh, where's Alvin Shinsuke Nakamura going? Gain of about 4. Or maybe 5. No, they're going to give him 4. Ain't no QB targeting Claypool. Yeah, nobody's targeting Claypool. Nobody's targeting Claypool. You know what's funny? Chase Claypool is not utilized the right way. You know how he should be utilized? The way Mike Williams is used in Los Angeles. It's an absolute shame that it didn't work out in Pittsburgh. I think he showed up an era too late. If Chase Claypool joined Pittsburgh the same time that Juju came to the team, that 2017 season, bruh, you kidding me? They'd have been all right. He came a generation too late. And you know what's funny? On this very Steelers team, he could have really worked, but the emergence of George Pickens probably put them in a situation where they said, yeah, you know what? Tell Chase he could kick rocks. I feel bad for him. Michelle said, what am I eating? I have a chocolate chip sea salt chocolate chunk cookie from Bang Cookies. I have that one sitting right here. That's what I'll be sporadically munching on throughout the entire stream. Here we go. 3rd and 6 once more. Dalton needs a completion. He got to get rid of the football here. Looking towards his right. He's got his man wide open. Huge first down there for New Orleans. Pickup of 20. Oh, Lord, is that Thornton? Oh, Jesus Christ. I think that just blew up another one of my parlays. That might have just blew up. Oh, Lord in heaven. That's Trotman. I needed this man under 25 reception yards. He might have just messed around and blew up one of my parlays. How much further is... Yeah, Leonard Fournette hadn't seen the field before. Good Lord. If he gets 6 more yards, it's over for me. No. Tackle Dalton. We don't need no rushing yards. Stop it now. This man done picked up 20. Good Lord in heaven. Come on now. I need everybody lower on this parlay. I need everybody lower. They blew up my 600 one because Leonard Fournette wanted to have 24 receiving yards in the first 2, doggone possessions. But now, I need people to go out there and not perform. I'll put that $10 entry just because I saw that the only reason why I put that 5 higher for Mike Evans is just to counter, just in case he has a large day. But I'm not tripping. As long as I can maintain and win one of the parlays, I'm straight. Ooh, Dalton trying to find somebody wide open. That's Taysom Hill. Touchdown. New Orleans is on the board. Did I have anything for Taysom Hill? Oh, thank God. It's the rushing yards for Taysom Hill. I only have rushing yards for Taysom Hill. Thank God. There was no reception. 30 yards. Imagine if that was a touchdown pass. That would have eliminated the parlay for Taysom Hill. But luckily enough, it was I should have said if it was a run. If it was a run, that would have eliminated it for Taysom Hill. But that's a touchdown pass to give the Saints the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and the Saints go marching in. Oh, and the Saints go marching in. Oh, how I want to be in that harlot when the Saints go marching in. She's got voodoo on her pussy. Saints, go marching in. Lizzo is fat. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. B. Simone, don't shower how I want to be in that number. Kazumi squirts a whore. How the Saints go marching in to the end zone. Touchdown. Saints are in front over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 7-3 live in Raymond James Stadium. Shade said, what are those side comments? What do you mean side comment? There was a side comment? There was a side comment. What's going on there? Oh, when the Saints, Kim Kardashian's a whore, go marching in, and she sucks black dick. Oh, when the Saints go marching in, Lizzo tore her ACL. How I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in, Lizzo built like a pregnant snow woman. Saints, go marching in, their beignets trash. Oh, when the Saints go marching in, how I want to be in that number. I'm sleep when we're Rhea Ripley. When the Saints go marching in. Net Strike said, be right back. I'm taking out the trash. You ain't got to announce that, brother. Ain't no problem. You got things you got to do. You ain't got to let me know, brother. Hey, listen, we got things we got to take care of around the house. You ain't got to let me know. Tyler said, how many games Tom Brady have to lose to get kicked out the playoff? What do you mean? Tampa Bay have to lose to get kicked out the playoff? Oh, I thought you meant Tom Brady, but you meant Tampa Bay. How much do they have to lose to get kicked out the playoff? Well, for one, because everybody in their division is under 500. Essentially, they have a chance until the last game of the season. I've already said this. I believe that Tampa will make the playoffs, win the division at 8-9. I believe they will win the division at 8-9 and then go to the postseason. The only way that Tampa will mess around and get eliminated, you want to know how that happens, is if the Saints win tonight, get a 2-game lead entering week 17, it's over for Tampa at that point. Because Tampa would have to win for one, actually no. If the Saints have a 2-2 yeah, it'd be over at that point because this game would give New Orleans this would give New Orleans a tiebreak. So if New Orleans and Tampa both enter week 17, and New Orleans has a 2-game lead on Tampa. So essentially, New Orleans would have to, obviously, win 2 more games than Tampa does, also including a W here. That's the only way Tampa will be mathematically eliminated. But because a New Orleans win would leave them with with the same record with 5 weeks left to play football, we'll be in the exact same situation. So, that's the only way. And the Falcons have absolutely fallen apart. They've absolutely fallen apart. Tyler J said, you don't want your Cowboys versus Brady in the playoffs. Well, what's interesting is Tampa will be the 4 seed. Whoever wins the NFC South will be the 4 seed because if you look at across all the other divisions, Philadelphia, who is the number 1 seed and leading the NFC East, only have 1 loss. They will be the 1 seed unless they take another L and Minnesota wins out. Or I should say take 2 losses, Minnesota becomes a 1 seed, right? So NFC East, NFC North, both right now from where they sit in the standings, unless they were to not win a remaining game, number 1 and number 2 seed is pretty much locked, right? In the NFC West, I believe it's the 49ers leading the division. The Rams are losing season is solidified for them. The Cardinals look like absolute dog water. The Seahawks are all right. The Seahawks, I think they have 4 losses. And then you have, then ultimately you have the 49ers. So with that being the case, Tampa will be the bottom, right? So since that's the case, they'll probably play the Cowboys. Here's the thing. Dallas is the better football team, but we all know how Brady plays in the playoffs. If they make it there, because all they need is just a ticket to the dance. They look like absolute dog water, but all they need is a ticket to the dance. Get them boys a ticket, and they can take care of business. So we shall see. Of course, you would be very fearful to play against Brady, but, that's what the chips may look like. And Dallas has had Tampa's number the last 2 years. Ritter starting. We going 9-8 to win the NFC South. Oh, my. Yes, lost your reception yard. Beautiful. More lost yards for Fournette. Thank you. Hold on. Wait a minute. How much yards does that eliminate? Oh, wow. They only going to take 1 yard off, man. Tell them I said suck my dick. I need them to lose. If Fournette could lose 6 yards, that'd be amazing. That'd mess around and put me back in good standing. Good Lord. This man, Fournette, needs 14 more yards to get back into into business. Oh, Fournette went 2 yards back. All right. Who would have thought? Fournette going backwards. Now, who knows? If he can mess around and lose 5 more yards, that can get him under. Let's swing pass it to Fournette. How about we do that? Let's swing pass it to Fournette, huh? Swing pass it to Fournette. Lose some yards here. Damn it, Brady's going to force fire, try to find Godwin. Pass is broken up, and New Orleans is coming back on the field here. Yo, Mike Evans has done nothing. He hasn't even had a target yet. You know what? This parlay here that I got for Julio Jones having 2 receptions, Mike Evans having at least 6, that don't look like it's going to happen to turn 10 into 100. But my 500 play parlay is still open. It's still open. I don't see Tampa scoring 3 touchdowns, so I feel confident about that. Evans has nothing happening for him. My biggest concern, of course, is Trotman picking up 5 more yards receiving and Fournette going over 59 yards total. So, oh boy, great return from Shaheed. Wait a minute. Off to the races. He's got the sideline. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Oh, that boy is having a day. That boy having a day. Hello. That man is having a day here today. Good Lord. Shaheed's having himself a day today. My heavens. Way to go out there and perform. You know what's so funny? I literally should have I should have made a wager on that, brother. I should have made a wager on that, brother. Because right before the stream started, I said to myself, man, I feel like he might have a day, but let me not go with my gut. Word to the wise, trust your gut. I used to have a teammate named Shaheed. We both had the same nose. I almost fought him my senior year. He was 1 year shorter. He was 1 year behind me. He was a junior when I was a senior. When I lost my final playoff game, I'll never fucking forget. Get to the locker room, getting ready to go back to the house, right? I'm still bawling, crying my eyes out, everything. This motherfucker walk over to me and say, you know what? It's a good thing that we lost because we had so much people injured, we would have lost the championship anyway. I almost stabbed the fuck out this brother, bro. I almost stabbed the fuck out this man. There are 3 people in my life I nearly stabbed. 3 people in my life that I nearly stabbed with the intention of killing. 3 people. 2 teammates, including Shaheed. The other person's name was Tyree. And then ultimately my mother when I got home that day when she had said, oh, it's great that you lost. Now you can come to church on Sundays. Never forget. There's 3 people I nearly stabbed in my life. 2 teammates and my mother that isolated day. I was an angry kid when I was young. I was a very angry kid. But the Saints are getting the football back. The Saints are getting the football back. Underground done got to 300 subscribers. You love to see it. Good job. Good job. Shade said, bro, you about to delete people over a game? Absolutely, because this is the thing, right? And I've told the story before. Football was everything, right? Like that was my only that was my reason for waking up in the morning because when I was 15, I was going through a lot. Like that 2010 was by far the worst year of my entire life, right? And the only thing that I had that I was working towards was that season. And I've told the story before regarding how in high school we had an 18-game losing streak. Mind you, this is a team when I went to my high school, they had only lost averaged 2 losses for like 5 years, right? Then all of a sudden we had all these goddamn knuckleheads who all just wanted to go into business for themselves. We lost 18 straight games. Going into my senior year, right? We laying there on the field say, yo, this year is going to be ours. We're going to take care of business. We go 7-2, right? We're winning. This is the first time that you could freaking, like, it felt like it was anime. You know, you work your entire life towards something. You kept taking L after L, and finally things are coming together, and then you fucking lose. You lose. And it wasn't like, man, you know, this is, we just play. It's just a game. No. This is life. We literally, our core, my senior group, that we ate, we ate, bled, breathed football together. This is everything to us, right? So we go into it, and to have somebody with teammate, mind you, we don't get another game together. Mind you, all of us is looking like, we don't know if we're going to play in college. We don't know what the hell the future is going to hold, right? This was everything to us, right? This is our Super Bowl. This is our, I say this about sports. Sports is one of the very few things in careers across the board where there's a celebration, champagne popping moment to where you worked so hard to get to a particular goal, and then you can achieve it and celebrate together as a unit, right? So to get to that point, we lose, and this is the final game of my high school career, period. I don't get another season. You're a junior. You come back next year and can play. They went undefeated. They ended up losing the championship by 1 point. The referee screwed them. They kicked a field goal, and the ref said actually they couldn't determine whether it was good or not because the kick was too high, and they ended up losing in the championship. But for you to say to me, oh, it's a good thing that we didn't win and go to the championship because we would have lost anyway because I'm hurt and all these other people are hurt. How fucking dare you? You mean to tell me you'd rather lose here because motherfuckers is hurt than to actually have an opportunity to contend for a championship? You motherfucker, you. So yes, I would have unalived the motherfucker behind that shit because that shit meant something to me. Would I regret it down the line? Probably. But at that moment, I take nothing back from those emotions. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Imagine you go to imagine you playing, let's just elevate it to the professional level. Obviously, it's a different situation, but let's just say you were to play on this professional level. You go tell Drew Brees in his final game, right? His final game with New Orleans when they lost against Tampa in the playoffs, right? He walking off the field, does the whole phantom catch in the corner of the end zone, go to the locker room. Let's just say Cameron Jordan, because he's still playing football for the Saints right now, walked over and said, yo, man, hey, it's a good thing that we lost anyway, you know, because I was hurt. You know, Michael Thomas was hurt. All these other people hurt. So even if we went to, matter of fact, no, we're not even going to use, let's just go NFC Championship 2018. Hey, it's a good thing that that penalty happened, that, you know, they didn't throw the flag for the pass interference. Or it's a good thing that, you know, you threw that pick in overtime because, hell, if we went to the Super Bowl, this person was messed up. That person was messed up. We would have ended up losing to the, we would have lost to the Patriots anyway. What? Got me fucked up. Ain't no way. Somebody getting speared. But Seeley said, I think Chase Claypool was arrogant but never backed it up. I wouldn't say arrogant. I think it was, how can I put this? Unwarranted confidence, not unwarranted, because I want to say with credibility. He didn't have the credibility to talk the way that he spoke. So there's that. Michael said, I should have killed him, same manager. No. Should I have done it? No, I'm not going to say I should have, but I don't feel different about how I felt that day at all. I don't feel different about how that. No, Shade said that death ain't the answer. Death ain't the answer. But I'm telling you what I felt in that moment. Now, would I have changed because ultimately I didn't do it, so I changed nothing. I changed absolutely nothing. But the way that I felt in that moment, I will not take that back whatsoever. Being motherfuckers this close, I've said before, I'm a senile, vindictive individual. If it was not for my father, I ain't streaming right now. I ain't streaming right now. If it was not for my father, I ain't streaming right now. I am a demented twist. The way Randy Orton was in 2009, granted, I'm going to use a fictitious character, but the way Randy Orton was in 2009, unhinged, that's me if I did not have my father. The reverence that I have for that man. And my pops didn't nearly die in 2007. I didn't make that decision to say, man, I want to cultivate a relationship with this man that can last a lifetime for the remainder of his lifetime. I ain't here right now, dog. I would have snapped. Craig put 5 on it, said to go off a question from days ago, but differently. Wrestlers starting 5 in basketball. Starting 5 wrestlers in basketball. So for one, Undertaker's in my Undertaker, Kane are my 4 and 5 because both of them brothers play basketball. Undertaker and Kane are my 4 and 5, right? Undertaker and Kane are my 4 and 5. Give me Chris Jericho as my 1. And then my 2 and 3, Montez Ford. And actually, no, I think if I take off Kane and I put in Kevin Nash. Take off Kane, put Kevin Nash. So Undertaker, Kevin Nash, Undertaker is my 5 and 4. Montez Ford is at my 2. Montez Ford is at my 2. Chris Jericho is my 1. And then my 3 would be Randy Orton at my 3. Randy Orton at my 3. R-Truth off the bench. That can work. R-Truth off the bench. And my enforcer would have to be on Stone Cold. Shit, Shelton had hops too. Craig Patua said you got Craig said he got Brian Pillman as shooting guard. You better stop it. You better stop it. Austin said, fuck, even now, playing on my veteran hockey team, we be getting blown out, and all they say is, let's have fun. No, motherfuckers, I'm trying to win. That's one of the things that really bothered me when I got to college. Because in high school, you'll have people who you came together with, you grew up with on the team, and when you guys take an L, it fucking bothers you. College, fam, we would lose a game. Dudes is in the locker room talking about, man, yo, what we getting into tonight? Like, y'all not miserable? We just lost? Y'all ain't miserable? I ain't one of those people where it just completely defeats my entire day. But ain't no way we could just lose at this point. I'm like, all right, bet, yo, we on to the next one. Fam, we worked this whole week to get to this point, and we got fucking destroyed. Whether it's a close game or a blown out game, ain't no way you just get over it like that. Did you care as much as I did? Then you would see people in practice going through the motions, whatever the case is. I got too much love for the game. That's one of the reasons why I had to hang up the cleat, because the camaraderie that I had in high school, I didn't have that in college. I wish I could have had like a Ray Lewis story to where he loves his college teammates above all else. Right? Above all else. But when I got to college, I saw how selfish motherfuckers was. But don't get me wrong. Obviously, when you go into college, you're in a situation where you got people who are trying to elevate to a different spot. I went to a JUCO that then became a D3. So you want to try to go, get your tape, transfer, get to somewhere else, right? But motherfuckers ain't care about each other at all. It's like, yo, we cool for now, and then bam, you gone. I've talked about it before where we're heading into the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. But I've talked about it before where I built rapport with the starting and the backup quarterback my freshman year. Sophomore year start, the season getting ready to start. Both them motherfuckers transferred, went somewhere else. What the fuck? I got to start over again. Same shit happened. Build rapport with the quarterback. This motherfucker a senior. So now I got to go and build another relationship with somebody else. We got another offensive coordinator coming in. Man, this some old bullshit, dog. I'm out of here. Put up my goddamn cleats. Basili said, yup, unfortunately, college is where you learn to be selfish. Absolutely. Score right now, 7-3 in favor of the Saints. The Bucs put together a great opening drive and have done diddly poo since, in the words of Jim Mora. Jim Mora Sr. still alive? Jim Mora Sr. still alive? I hope so. Wow, I searched Jim Mora, his son pop up. Jim Mora Sr. still alive? Oh, thank God, he's still alive. I wonder what the hell he been up to? Has he been public? Let's see. Last interview. What the hell he been up to? This man probably just retired on a ranch somewhere. Oh, shit. Jim Mora coaching? Wait, what? He coaching UConn? Shut the front door. I saw this motherfucker this year when they got blown out 59-0 to the Michigan Wolverines. I had no clue. Well, I'll be damned. I had no clue. I should have rushed on the field and said, how's your father doing? Damn. I did not know this. I love that man father, dog. He pretty good too. I mean, he took the Falcons to the NFC Championship. But I wonder how his father's doing, man. You know, one old coach who passed away that really hurt my heart was Marty Schottenheimer. He should have been in the Hall of Fame. He's got 200 wins, and he hasn't gotten his nod for the Hall of Fame. He died with battling Alzheimer's and everything, so that's very brutal. In fact, there's somebody else who's also battling, I believe, Alzheimer's. Is it Mike Holmgren? Let's see here. Is he the one who's sick? Or they just said it was unspecified. Somebody else is sick right now. I forget who. There's an older coach who is sick right now, who used to coach. I forget who it was. It's either Holmgren or maybe I forget. I don't think it's Holmgren. I can't recall. Braylon, put 5 on it. Said, when it comes to sports for me, I played baseball. I was very, very competitive. It bothers me when I lose too. Absolutely. Till this day, I can't take losing. Oh, Mike Evans, first reception of this game for him. Huge catch on the sideline, but he's got to go to the side. I think he took a hell of a blow. Good Lord. Mark Stewart put 5 on it. Said, Kirby was one of the best Smash Bros. Characters, and I'll donate more if you promise not to sing or cheer for the Aints again. Well, I'll tell you something right now. I can't say I won't sing. And I can't say I won't cheer. I will cheer on behalf of my parlays. But oh, wait a minute. Did he come down and bounce? Oh, yes, he did. Oh no, they're gonna rule it an incomplete pass. Interesting. Remember the theory that I said, I believe it was last year, and it was something that's always been on my mind since I played defensive back in high school. If somebody is trying to make a sideline catch, right, and they're in the air, essentially, why try to break up the ball? When they jump, unless of course it's a situation where it's a line drive and they could just lean and have the feet on the floor. If they jump, why not just go down to their legs and flip them to where they'll land out of bounds? You can't get both feet down if I don't give your feet an opportunity to reach the ground. There's no more force-out rule anymore. So why even try to defend the football? Let the person jump with all of their vertical, leap prowess. Grab their feet in midair. It's going to be incredibly disrespectful. It probably will going to lead to a brawl. Take their feet and just, why even try to defend it? Obviously, in this situation, you can't do so because Mike Evans was barely off of the ground, so you can't do that there. But I'm giving an example for different sort of catches where people are making acrobatic for example, where Jamar Chase had that one-hand catch yesterday against the Chiefs. Granted, it was incomplete because he stepped out of bounds. But in moments like that, to hell with defending the football. I'm going to find your legs, and I'm going to flip you. What's the point? To hell with that. Because it's playing smart. Play smart. Understand the rules. For example, kickoffs. I love seeing players do this shit now. Kickoffs. Step towards the sideline. The ball looks like it could go out of bounds, but it won't. 1 foot out of bounds, 1 foot in bounds. Touch the football. Illegal procedure. You start at the 40. Use your head. Understand the rules. Play to your advantage. The refs suck, but know how to utilize the stuff, Mr. G8 said, catch their lower body and drive them out. See, here's the problem, right? I think they'll make an exception if you catch them and then drive them out of bounds because they're on top of you. Granted, you got to get 2 feet down. You do, right? But if you're near the sideline and you catch them and go out of bounds, I think that can work as well. But if you were to grab the feet and then ultimately, because it's more disrespectful to go ahead and do that. But if that was the first thing that came to mind. Catch them also came to mind as well, but I feel like there's a way they would wiggle around that. If I don't give you an opportunity to land out of bounds, I think I'm all right. If I catch you and then go out of bounds, or maybe I step out of bounds and then I catch you, that can work too. Because guess what? Me being out of bounds, you didn't even get an opportunity to land. I'm out of bounds, you out of bounds. Right? There's different ways you can use your head. Use your head. 2009 said, am I doing any basketball streams when the NFL is over? Absolutely, I will. It will start. Oh, boy. Tom Brady's intercepted. He threw it straight to him. Oh, my. Brady is not having a good time. The Saints have turned things around. Oh, Kawhi hit a game winner. The more you know. Marty Schottenheimer hurt coming from a Chargers fan. He got screwed in 2006. He told this motherfucker, when you catch the goddamn game-winning interception, go to the goddamn ground. I think it was McAfee or McKee. I forget, McCray. I think it was McCray. This motherfucker catch the interception. You could put the game away right here. Just go to the fucking ground. No, I want to run for more yards, get stripped. Brady gets the football back, and then New England wins. I was livid. Watching that game, dog. That 2006 Chargers team was loaded. That would have probably been their Super Bowl year because Peyton played like garbage in the playoffs up until the second half against New England in the AFC Championship, and then ultimately midway through the second quarter of the Super Bowl. But that entire playoffs, he threw 6 picks the entire season, if I'm not mistaken. He threw 9 in the postseason through 3 games. That's crazy, bro. Matter of fact, no. Let me look how much interceptions Peyton had in 2006. How much picks did Peyton Manning have in 2006? Because his playoff stats versus the regular season stat was crazy. 2006, he threw 9 interceptions, right? In the playoffs, he threw 6. 7, because he threw one, a couple in the Super Bowl. It was after the 4. Like, that's crazy, bro. You threw 9 in the regular season. Motherfucker threw 7. I think he threw 5 against Baltimore. It was bad, bro. It was bad. Because Peyton's luck in the postseason was like no other. It was like no other, bro. He would be making pass after pass in the regular season. All of a sudden, playoffs come. He try to find somebody. There's a defender there. Shit was crazy, bro. Peyton's the ultimate. Like, I'd be doing the Eddie Winslow if I was Peyton Manning after every playoff game, dog. Because it seemed like, you had the right game plan. All of a sudden, things just did not go your way. It's one thing to underperform. It's another thing if motherfuckers start figuring you out. You're like, what the fuck? I just murdered you like 52-7 in the regular season. Now all of a sudden you know where the ball's going to be every single time. This is weird. This is weird. 59 seconds left to go here in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. 59 seconds left to go here. 17 years ago, Vince fired Bischoff and threw him off the garbage. Interesting. Rude Boy said, rest in peace, Christine Alley. She was your sugar mama crush. A number of people have been saying rest in peace to Christine Alley here tonight. Now I'll take a swig in her honor. Rest in peace to her. Anthony said their defense really stepped up in the 2006 playoffs. Absolutely they did. Dalton could get he could have possibly got a offsides here to take advantage of, but that did not happen. Wait a minute, let me check on my parlays. If you guys haven't already, had your parlays live yet, head over on the Underdog Fantasy app. All right, use promo code Adonis and participate in the pick'em. They will match your deposit up to $100 if you head over. I already had myself a W yesterday where I turned $15 into $300, and I'm playing with a little bit of house money right now so I can see if I can transmogrify some things to work in my favor. Currently, right now, I still have 3 of my parlays open. One was absolutely sabotaged due to Leonard Fournette, but we shall push forward. Chris Olave does not have a reception yet. Good Lord. Can we throw the football to Olave, please? I need this man to get at least 6 on the day, and right now he is not doing any work for me. He's only got 1 today. I need him to pick up another. He dropped the pass today, too. Let's find Olave, not Thornton or Trauman. No. Don't throw it to the tight end. End zone! Yeah, Olave, come on, you son of a bitch! Oh, no, that was Jarvis Landry. Oh, thank God, Jarvis dropped it. I don't need Jarvis Landry to get no receptions. Thank the Lord, that was Jarvis Landry. I thought it was Olave for a second. Oh, I thought that was a 2, but it was a 5. 4th and 2, they're going to kick a field goal here. Oh, thank the Lord. I got Jarvis Landry under 4 receptions. And if you guys want to see what my picks are right now, obviously, it's always down to the wire for me. I don't know why that is. Probably because I choose these bizarre picks. But I have to secure 100, to turn 10 into 100. I got Otten under 27 yards receiving. I have Julio Jones with 3 catches. He still has 0. I have Mike Evans with 6 catches. He has only 1. And I have Dalton under 8 yards rushing. He's only got 8. Then, with the one that Leonard Fournette screwed over for me, he has 22 yards receiving. I had him under 18. That bastard decided to go out there now, unless, of course, he catches some screen passes and gets tackled in the backfield. Perhaps I can get back on my parlay. He's already taken 2-yard loss on his last reception. Hopefully that can continue. I need Brady to throw 15 more times, which I believe will happen in the second half, trailing by 7. Alvin Kamara, I need him to continue to do a whole lot of nothing, which he's been doing so far. I need Olave to pick up a couple more receptions, but obviously with Fournette being here, this one is already busted. So unless Fournette loses more yards, that one's already busted. Then here, Jarvis Landry, I don't need him to get 3 more receptions. Cameron Brate hasn't even been targeted, and Suckup needed no reason to kick any extra points because there hasn't been any touchdowns. And then last but not least, Trotman had a 20-yard reception. I need him to not get 5 more. Taysom Hill has not been running the ball whatsoever. He's only got 1 yard. Obviously, Suckup not getting anything done. I need Mike Evans to do a whole lot of nothing as well. And then last but not least, Fournette, I need him to not pick up 15. If I can win on the big parlay, I don't care too much about the other parlays. But just in the event that other things fail, this is my security to make sure that I didn't lose any bread today. Because today's parlays is total of 80 dura. So if I can just secure this 3-leg parlay, then I think I'll be fine as long as I get myself a stalemate. But if I win, great. If I don't, at least I'll have myself a stalemate, and you can too. Click the link in my description. Head over to the Underdog Fantasy app right now. Use promo code Adonis. It will match your deposit up to $100 when you use my promo code. Up to $100, that is. Promo code Adonis, Adonis. Let them know I sent you. Jarvis Landry hands just for decoration. He don't got them one-handers no more. He don't got them one-handers no more. Jarvis, bless him. Bless him then. Boom Asuna said, you were told there is free pizza. You're here for the free pizza. Where's the free pizza? Was there free pizza? Couldn't have been me. Because even I myself don't got no pizza. It is halftime, ladies and gentlemen. New Orleans leading 10-3. Oh. Benjamin says, why do I moan every time that Brady throws the football? I told the story before, but I'll keep it relatively brief. Back in 2017, when I had the inaugural commentary season, I was recording a commentary for I can't remember if it was a Sunday game or a primetime game for Tom Brady, and he was getting ready to throw the football, and what happened? Very rare moment that I believe everybody has experienced in their life at least once, right? I sneezed, farted, and coughed at the exact same time. The fart has nothing to do with what happens with the mouth, but I feel like I didn't want to omit the fact that that happened as well. The sound that came out while I sneezed, farted, and coughed at the exact same time. I don't know how the sound happened. I don't even recognize how in the mouth that sound can come out from sneezing and farting at the same time. And also coughing at the same time. But it came out was, I said, what the fuck was that? The mic was live or hot at that point, no pun intended, at that particular point. And I stopped the recording, but as I was getting ready to delete it, I played it. So I said, Brady takes the snap, looking to go down. That's pretty funny. Yo, I'm going to leave that sumbitch in there. All of a sudden, I can't remember which commentary it was. I can't remember which one it was. All I know is the comment section fucking loved that shit. So I looked at it and said, and mind you, 2017, remember, from between 2016 and 2019, I replied to every single comment section. Well, unless there were newer comments, then obviously I couldn't get to those. But for the most part, I replied to every single comment. And I noticed a ton of people kept saying that shit. So I said, yo, I'm going to leave this shit in here. So a lot of people think, oh, man, I make fun of him because he's a bitch. He's always crying to the referees. Of course, I added in the looking like a bitch. I threw all of that stuff in there, and then I started doing different variations. I added different things like that. But the origin of it was because I farted, sneezed, and coughed while recording commentary for the Patriots highlight. That's how the moan came about. It literally has nothing to do with, man, he's a bitch. Some people take it that way, and I ain't gonna trip if you do or whatever. But that's what happened. So it stays with him. That's literally what happened. Stays with him. Jalen said, why is my name Chiseled Adonis? Well, that happened because I said Jalen. I think it's is it Jayon? Jayon? I think it's Jayon. But how's the name Chiseled Adonis? I've told the story before, but I'll keep it relatively brief. The year was 2003. I was in the 4th grade, And, oh, wow, Austin Theory versus Mustafa Ali, United States Championship match. But I was in the 4th grade. I headed to school. I can't remember if I had a new lotion, whatever the case was. I think it was a new lotion. But I went to class. Or I should say I went to school. But when I was in the hallway heading to class, there was a young lady. I forget what her name was. Literally, I cannot remember her name. If I can remember her name, I will let you guys know. She said, "You smell great and you look good." I had never received this dual compliment in my entire life. So I started feeling myself. I went to class, Miss Esposito's class. Shout out to Miss Esposito. I heard she does crack now, or at least did crack at one point over the course of the past 15 years, but she was a dime back in her day, one way or another. Went to class. I had my feet up on the desk feeling myself because Shorty had gave me a compliment. Anybody who knows anything about men, we rarely get compliments. So when you give us a compliment, we cherish that shit forever. Mind you, I got this compliment in 2003 when I was in the 4th grade. I still remember it till this day. Had my feet up on the desk, and Miss Esposito had said to me, "Oh, why you got your feet up on the desk?" I said, "Well, so-and-so complimented me and said, 'Hey, you smell nice and you look nice.'" She said, "Oh, you think you're some kind of Adonis?" I said, "What the hell does that mean?" She said, "Well, Adonis is the god of beauty." I said, I guess I'll take it. And at that time, my ego couldn't, take a compliment like that. It's the first time that you ever been complimented for your looks. How could you, consider yourself god of beauty? But I decided I'll take it regardless. So Adonis was there. I used to carry that as my username through learning how to utilize the computer up until I got to high school. High school, freshman year, I was an incredibly scrawny kid, incredibly skinny, right? But clanging and banging in the gym, got a sophomore year approached, I was cut up like a Jeffrey Dahmer victim. And my coach, Coach Marinello, that's my guy, came and told me, "Yo, you're looking very chiseled." I said, chiseled. Thank you. So when I went to my house, I said, "My username is Adonis. Chiseled will become my password." Then I used to keep my my password used to be Chiseled. Then I ended up putting those two together, and right now on my loans, my username till this day is Chiseled Adonis. It started in 2012 is where I really put the two together, was Chiseled Adonis. That's the origin of the name. My coach said I was chiseled because I got myself in shape, and my 4th grade teacher said I was an Adonis because somebody had complimented me on my looks. I put the two together and compounded it my senior year of high school when I was coming up with a username for my loans, and here we are 10 years later. I am the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. Dolph Ziggler in the building. Oh, Lord in heaven. Look who's back. So that's how it happened for me. So you used to be unchiseled. No, I wasn't unchiseled. Well, essentially, yes. Because unchiseled would just not be, in amazing shape. But I was a scrawny kid. I was never fat. I was never fat my entire life. But I was incredibly scrawny, no muscle. I don't want to say, incredibly skinny. I just had no muscle. I wasn't really built or anything like that. But now I got the biceps and triceps there, but if your tricep don't look like Father Africa, you need to get in the gym. Braylon for 5 said, "What is my birth name? Is it just Chiseled Adonis?" No, it's not. My parents would never name me Chiseled Adonis. I have the same first name as Chappelle. There is no secret. There's a number of people who love, like, it's like the same as when people find out Charlemagne the God name, and people kept calling, "Oh, okay, Leonard." It's like, all right, you think you have power over somebody because you know their first name? Nobody gives a fuck. Like, I'm not going to sit over here and lose my mind because motherfucker calling somebody by their first name. You just go by Chiseled Adonis. It's a name that you got. Roll with it. So there is that. Update on my brother's weight loss journey. I will have episode 10. I should be taping it. Let's see here. Should be taping episode 10 soon. He has conquered COVID, so he's healthy once more. He's returned back to work. So it's just a matter of timing. So it's a matter of timing. But y'all are gonna enjoy episode 10 when it comes out. Y'all gonna enjoy episode 10 when it comes out. Mark said, "What kind of music am I into?" I'm not really into music like that. But I've said it before. And hit that like button. We got, good Lord, We have the devil's favorite number. We got 666 in the building. We only got 254 likes. Hit them like buttons, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I'm about to pull an Eddie Guerrero right now. For every like that I get, I'm going to take a shot. And we about to start right now. I will not stop. I lied. The fuck you think this is? I'm about to die for alcohol poisoning behind some likes? Got me fucked up. Come on now. Come on now. Santani said, do I think Days of Our Steelers should come back? Actually, no. I like the fact that Urinating Tree retired. I think it worked perfect for the season. That he had covered it. And because he retired it, I think he should leave it retired. I think a lot of times people want, a lot of things. They want what they try to milk something. I think it's more special because he did it for the time frame that he did it. It reminds me of Seinfeld. Seinfeld, they went out on top. They went out on top. So with his Days of Our Steelers, I think he ended it in the right way. And people keep requesting it. So that means when he does, if he does eventually tease towards it or brings one back, it'll be that much more special. Boomer Sooner said, you heard a rumor the Unchiseled was working out so he can get back to being a Chippendale dancer. Oh my, is that right? Peyton said, remember when somebody said that my Facebook page, wait a minute. Said somebody stole, Facebook page stole my video and you were just sitting there like, wait a minute, this is me. Oh yeah, I do recall that. I do recall that. When are we getting the classic game commentary? At the conclusion of this season, it's incredibly difficult to try to go ahead and record while getting the season back now. Wait, the Packers announced they want Aaron Rodgers back next year. Why would they announce that like this man didn't just sign a 3-year deal? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you see? That makes me think that they're going to try to make a move for Rodgers. That makes me think they're going to try to make a move for Rodgers. Why would you announce that you want him back next year? He signed a 3-year deal. He's supposed to be back next year. Why would you? Yeah, I think they're going to try to make a move for Aaron Rodgers. That's bizarre. Don't make any sense. Retirement, I don't see a situation in which Rodgers would retire next year, but that's bizarre. Why would you need to say that? Hey, the guy who signed the 3-year deal, we want him back next year. What? The hell's going on? Benjamin said, do you ever want to be associated with the football commentary community? People like Urinating Tree, Scooter, Tom Grossi. Well, I've done different. I think I'm in there, but not in there. I've done. I've gone on Clickbait. I think one time. I've been on Dumpster Fire. Maybe about 4 different times. When they played the softball game, the baseball game against the team out in North Carolina, I actually pulled up. I didn't participate in the game because I didn't tell them I was coming, but I did pull up. Now, do I want to be associated with them? I don't mind if I am, but I also don't mind if I'm not. It's like cornbread on a plate for me. If I'm there, great. If I'm not, great. Doesn't really change anything for me. I'm happy for their success. I'm pulling for them to continue to grow their brand and continue to partner with individuals. Truly, I think a Urinating Tree might be blocked by the Steelers on Twitter, but I think he should be connected with Pittsburgh the same level that Pittsburgh Dad is connected with Pittsburgh. Hell, they've had Big Ben's been on Pittsburgh Dad stuff and everything, but I think Urinating Tree should really be the voice for Pittsburgh. I don't think it should be me. And I don't think at this point it would be. Although I did the pregame and post-game reactions to the game and get people hype and all this other stuff, it should be Urinating Tree who talks because he is from Pittsburgh. He is in Pittsburgh. I'm a Steelers fan for 22 years from Brooklyn, and I really just focus on the season rather than the off season and all that other stuff. Urinating Tree is like he knows the ins and outs of people's contracts, the off season, everything. So I got to give that brother his flowers. He's doing a hell of a doggone job. So kudos to him. I believe it's still the road to 600K for him. I ended up passing him up during the off season, but He'll certainly, mess around and catch back up. But what he's doing with sports ball is amazing. I mean, hell, people really love, his content. It really works for him, and it's really been growing, the brand and really getting a lot of people who haven't even really been into football getting in there. And his haters guide for the NHL, MLB, all this other stuff, it really gets a whole lot of attention. So kudos to that guy and his team, man. They take care of business. So good for him. Thoughts on Tom Grossi? Similar thing. I mean, hell, he was trying to do, I don't even want to say trying because I'm not too well acquainted with his background, but I believe he was doing comedy. I think he might be in New York. I don't know, but I remember he was at a Nets game or a Milwaukee game or whatever the case may be. I don't know where he's originally from or whatever, but he's doing a hell of a job, and I love his setup. You got nothing but Packers memorabilia on paraphernalia all over the place. That shit's amazing. Love the studio setup. He makes a whole lot of skits, things of that nature, and everything. I believe I am subscribed to him. If I'm not, I should subscribe to him. Matter of fact, let me go see. I believe I'm subscribed to him. If I'm not subscribed to him, that's interesting because I believe that I was. Am I subscribed to Tom Grossi? Well, I'll be damned. They must have removed me. I'm back subscribed once more. So then, but if you guys haven't checked out Tom Grossi, hell of a Packers fan, face of the Packers fandom, if I'm not mistaken. He sat down with Ben Kurt when he was over there as well. He sat down with front office members of the Packers as well. And he's been cited as a legitimate source when they were talking in media. I believe there was one of his sit downs. They actually referenced it in media as well. So kudos to him. And I wish all those guys success. Scooter McGruder's doing a hell of a job with the Cowboys. He's constantly been featured in like different sort of, working with different brands or whatever. He's pretty much been the Cowboys person that they go to when they look at a different sort of fan or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So Perna out there with the Broncos, that's good sports. All those guys, man, good for them. Good for them. I'm happy for their success. I ain't one of them motherfuckers, man, hey, man, I'm not getting on. I'm constantly getting blocked. Why do they keep? No. I want to see everybody win. My only problem with like YouTube was just the consistency, but I want to see everybody win. I'm happy for them, though. MP1 said, what phone do I have right now? I have the Galaxy. I have the Galaxy S21 Ultra. Why don't you have an iPhone? Fuck iPhone. How do I feel about Deion coaching at Colorado? Oh, I actually answered that earlier, Cameron, so you might have to go back because I went on like a 10-minute explanation about the situation, so I don't necessarily want to go back into it. 3rd and 7 right now. We are in the second half, ladies and gentlemen. The second half has began. Deadly C, put 10 on it, said, watching the Saints play is like setting my bonsai tree on fire and putting it out with a baseball bat. Oh, my. Dalton trying to dump it off to Mark Ingram, but he forgets this ain't 2016. He's going to be tackled for a loss by Levante David, and that's a 3-and-out to start out the second half. Godfather 1 or 2. Fun fact, I've only seen 4 minutes of The Godfather. I have all 3 Godfathers. Apparently nobody acknowledges the third one. Fair enough. I have all 3 Godfathers downloaded. I've never sat down and watched them. 3 years ago, I told myself that day, I'm going to watch The Godfather, right? I ended up watching Seinfeld, and I ended up binge watching the entire series of Seinfeld. I should have watched The Godfather, but still never watched the movie. I have to watch it because I'm big into mafia stuff, so I have to watch it. It's brutal, but it's absolutely brutal. I literally have where's my terabyte? Oh, no, it's over there. Yeah, my terabyte's over there. But I have all of The Godfathers downloaded. Never watched the movie. Never watched it. It's crazy. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched Casino in its entirety. It's brutal, bro. I don't understand. I need to watch the movie. No, I don't regret watching Seinfeld at all. I believe Seinfeld, when you're young, you don't understand it. As you become an adult, and I think you can appreciate it before you turn 25, but I think after you turn 25 and you will have been an adult for well over 5 years, 6 years, whatever the case may be, you can start to really appreciate the humor. Because Seinfeld, the older you get, the funnier Seinfeld becomes. The show, that is. The funnier it becomes. Henry put 50 on it. Oh, Lord in heaven. He done said, sup, Chiseled? Arthur beating it up in the attic with Buster recording. Sir, excuse me, what beating up what? What could Arthur possibly be beating with Buster recording?
You gotta beat the meat. Here we go. So beautiful. Come on. Yeah. You gotta beat the meat. Here. You gotta beat the meat. Here we go.
What is he doing? that Buster would be recorded. Your hands are covered in gun oil. Ms. Booty is on the green screen. Your brother is tied up on a tree. The neighbors in the F-150 lube truck gagged. Arms and legs cramped. Can't move. Hashtag goon. Sir, let me inform you of what I would like the authorities to do when they see you.
Fight back, nigga.
What is your problem, sir?
What the hell wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with him? Time, what's wrong with him?
I need the authorities contacted at once.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
Where we come from,
Where we come from,
we are the police.
we are the police,
The police of Haiti.
the police of Haiti.
Nice, nice Haiti.
Nice, nice Haiti,
Beautiful Haiti.
beautiful Haiti,
Sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
city, city Haiti,
Sweetie, sweetie.
city,
Sweetie, sweetie.
city, city,
Sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
city, city Haiti.
My God.
Oh my God. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
It's ludicrous. This is absolutely ludicrous. I would like to know,
Why?
did you think you had to share this information with me, sir? Wait until your employer finds out that you out here tying people up and putting them inside your trunk. They gonna look at you and say,
You're fired.
what's your deal, man? Every time Henry shows up in the chat room, we all look at his comment like,
What is that?
sir, I need to contact the authorities for you. What is going on? Why are you the way you are? Moving suspect. Looking like you consume contraband. 14 grams of what?
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Who was on crack?
Craziness. Absolute craziness. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta. Yes, indeed, rest in peace, Ray Liotta. Oh, wait a minute. I need Mike Evans to not have no large production kind of day. Where's oh no, he's not doing too much right now. He did get another reception though. And Brady can't seem to find Julio Jones. They just do not, they're not meshing. Antonio Brown and Tom Brady had much more chemistry than Julio Jones and Tom Brady. It seemed like they're only trying home run hits with Julio. That's very interesting. It seems like they're only having home run hits with Julio. Oh, there's a holding call. This is coming back. Mike Evans, I need this man to not perform. Now they're starting to get this man, up in there. I don't mind if you get a couple more receptions, but I would much rather, actually, no, I do mind if he gets a couple more receptions. I'd rather take the W for 500 than take the W for 100. So to hell with that. Keep Leonard Fournette on the sidelines. Keep Tom Brady throwing the football. 12 more pass attempts for the remainder of the game. I like those chances. AB needs to apologize. Absolutely, he needs to apologize. He needs to apologize to a lot of people. AB needs to be out there to, I'm begging. I'm begging you. That needs to be Antonio Brown. He needs to be begging. I'm begging you. That needs to be him. Because that brother, these last 3 years is brutal, bruh. Like, don't get me wrong. I've never been one for burning bridges. I'm not saying people are above criticism, But the way that he's carried himself has been absolutely ludicrous. It doesn't make sense. Oh, Brady out of the backfield. He going to have to dump that off. 3rd and 17. Oh, the ball is loose. The ball is loose. Recovered by the Saints. Oh, heavens. Tampa Bay puts the ball on the ground, and it's Cameron Jordan who forces the fumble. Well, looks like Leonard Fournette's coming back in the game. God damn it. So you mean to tell me in the first quarter they put Leonard Fournette in the game just to foil my plans? They put Leonard Fournette in the game just to foil my plans. Because he hasn't even seen the field like that since. That's ludicrous, bro. They put this man in the game for the first quarter just to foil people's fantasy plans. And then take him out. Ridiculous. But Butterfingers. Butterfingers. I'm sorry, I got to say, oh, and the Saints go marching in. They got a turnover when the Saints go marching in. Khloe Kardashian pussy stinks. How I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in. Fumble recovery when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in, what they gonna do with the turnover? How I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in. They taking care of business right now. The Saints taking care of business right now. Henry put 10 on it, said part 2. Mom and dad still missing. Aunt been missing since 2005. Grandpa getting treatment from Fleece Johnson. Fleece Johnson, sir. What's going on here? 5 different lubes, XXX DVDs, hands covered in gun oil. I'm about to go live, y'all. Hashtag Henry Adonis. Sir, Henry who? Henry who? What? No, sir. We do not accept you into the Adonis family. Sir, what is going on? What is going on? This man about to walk to the Adonis threat. He gonna walk to the Adonis fortress. They're gonna be like, how are you here? He gonna respond,
Who are you anyway? One of your fans.
no. No, sir. No. What is going on? We gonna be at the door looking at this brother like,
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
it's not happening. Not happening whatsoever. Talking about gun oil on the fingers, all this other stuff. The authorities need to pull up to your crib and at gunpoint and tell you that
you'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing. Not one of you will do nothing. Get the fuck out of here.
get out of here. Get out of here, sir. Part of the game is this. Come on now. What's wrong with him? Saints get the football back. Here comes Andy Dalton. Dump that off to Mark Ingram. Ooh, they tried to force that football out of Mark Ingram's hands. It is not happening. Mark said, get the Chaos Emeralds. You ain't wrong about that. Might have to go grab them. Oh, boy, Tom Brady has 27 pass attempts. Now, that makes me wonder if Deion Sanders is taking everybody over to Colorado and he's already over. Is he taking that job effective immediately? Will he be coaching Jackson State in the Celebration Bowl? I'm curious. Is he going to be coaching there? Because they won the SWAC. But I'm curious. Is he going to coach in the Oh, he said he was? Oh, well, there it is. There he is. 3rd and 1. Oh, no, I think they might have got stopped. Oh, no, they got the first down. They got the first down. He said unfinished business. Oh, well, there it is. All right. Fair enough. All right. Is it time to admit the Todd Bowles experience is a failure? Not because he's black, just because he ain't the guy. Well, his race wouldn't have to play a role. But Todd Bowles is a very good coordinator, not a good coach. Head coach, that is. However, I will say this. For Bowles, Tampa was operating on borrowed time. That 2020 team, everything was in place at the right time. Oh, there's Mark fuck out of here. And, Ingram, he's going to pick up about 7. But everything was in place in 2020, so it worked out for them. Last year, and mind you, both seasons, Tampa was able to walk away with 50-50 games that worked out in their favor where the other team fucked themselves. The Monday night game against the Giants, the playoff games against the Packers and the Saints, there was another big game that they ended up getting a W on that they should have lost. I forget. But a lot of things happened to fall, in their direction. This year, in the 50-50 games, simply they did not perform at the level necessary to go and get W's. So, of course, 50-50 games, you have to give credit to the coaching and things working in their favor. But Tampa was never just this far and away better team than the competition or whatever. They would just outlast you, right? And there is credit to be given for that. Do not get me wrong. However, with Bowles, it's just a situation where those 50-50 games, those chance sort of situations, it just didn't go in their favor. And with Bowles, I think this might be his last opportunity as a head coach for some time. I think he's gonna be a coordinator somewhere for some time, whatever the case may be, but we shall see. Oh, there's Olave. Thank the Lord. Okay, there's Olave. I missed. Snow put 5 on it. Said, what's the name of the cartoon the red and orange robot chanting delete come from? Shit if I know. I have no clue. Wait, why am I still cheering for Olave? I think that parlay is closed. And if you guys are curious, which one, I believe that parlay is closed. But if you guys are curious what I'm referencing here as it pertains to parlays, click the link in my description. Head over to Underdog Fantasy right now. Use promo code Adonis if you have not already. They will match your deposit up to $100. I got 4 parlays running, but one of them has been knocked out because Leonard Fournette in the first quarter had two drives that ultimately screwed me. But this was my original parlay. I needed Tom Brady to throw the football over 37 times. Evidently, that is now shot. Or I should say, because of Leonard Fournette, unless he were to have a 5-yard loss, this parlay is pretty much shot in the leg. So, oh, no. Truman picked up. No, Truman got 9. That screwed the biggest parlay I had left. No. That fat son of a bitch just screwed me. On the screen, he picked up 5 more yards. He done closed my largest parlay. Oh, Lord in heaven. Well, there goes the big W's for me. So now I have 2 parlays left open. I got this one here with Otten under 27 yards. Julio with 2 catches, Mike Evans with at least 6, and Dalton under 7. And then last but not least, just to conserve my monies, I have Jarvis Landry with under 4 catches, Brate with no receptions, and Suckup with no extra points. So I'll at least be able to conserve, but it doesn't look like I'll be getting big money here today. Oh, Lord in heaven. Golly, these sons of bitches here, they done knocked out my biggest parlays. Oh, I'm sick. I am sick. They knocked out my biggest parlays. I could still leave with the W because remember, I won 300 yesterday. But that just knocked out 2 of my parlays. Oh, I'm sick. I am sick. Of course, this bastard would get 29 yards. Oh, I'm sick. Henry put 2 on it. Said if the Bucks wins, you'll release me and Chiseled tape. Sir, whoa. What are you Sir, what are you talking about? Have you artificially enhanced some sort of footage to where you've video shopped my face into Sir, oh no, that's not happening, sir. Part of the game is this. What part of the game is this? Road Jump, put 5 said, Jimmy Neutron is the cartoon episode. Nah, can't be that clutch, sir. Well, there it is. If you're looking for the answer, Snow Kangaroo, it is Jimmy Neutron. That was the cartoon. How about a swing pass to Trotman and have him lose all kinds of yards? But there's a handoff to Mark fuck out of Ingram. He's going absolutely nowhere. I am sick. I thought that today could have been a 1,000-yard day. There's laundry on the field, though. Oh, my. 12 men on the field for the Saints. No big money for me. No big money for me, but I still could win here tonight. And I'm confident I can get the job done on Underdog Fantasy. As for Henry.
Pull over.
Fucking quiz!
Not that there's anything wrong with that. 3rd and 7 here for Andy Dalton. You might as well look for anybody not named Jarvis Landry. There's Taysom Hill. He's going to be stopped short here on 4th down. Might as well kick the field goal and make it a 2-possession game. Might as well kick the field goal and make it a 2-possession game. It's 4th and 2. Kick the field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Don't keep the offense on the field. Braylon put 2 on, said, ban Henry now. He said, ban Henry now. Oh, Lord. Here's a 21-yard field goal here. 4 Lutz. I could have bet on Lutz, too. It is what it is. I ain't tripping on that. Yeah, Julio getting 2 receptions. Mike Evans. I know Brady's fixing to be throwing the football much more often. So from where we sit right now, we shall see. Man, I'm about to be parlay, 1-leg parlay short Adonis again, bruh. Golly, everything else was looking good. This man just out of nowhere. He's got 28 yards receiving. I need him to take a 4-yard loss from this man. What is the probability for them throwing a tight end screen that results in a 4-yard loss? Come on now. What are we doing? Tampa Bay trailing by 10 as we're getting ready to enter the 4th quarter with 2:46 left on the clock here. If you guys wanted to know what the stats thus far for this game is, Andy Dalton is 14 of 19, 173 yards and a touchdown. Meanwhile, for Tom Brady, he is 18 of 27 with 137 yards and 1 INT. White on the ground has 28 yards. Meanwhile, Fournette has 21 yards. Mike Evans has 36 yards through the air, followed by White with 28 yards through the air as well. Rashid Shaheed has 71 yards through the air for New Orleans as well. But thus far, it's been a defensive matchup, although we've only seen 1 sack, with that being from Levante David on, I believe, the opening drive on Andy Dalton. But New Orleans is leading 13-3, trying to take command of the NFC South here on Monday Night Football. Oh, no, it's not 4th quarter yet. That's right. It's not 4th quarter yet. We still got 2:48 left to go until it's the 4th quarter. Who's the next entry into the Death Note? the Chicago Bears, because I actually forgot to put them in the Death Note on last night. Kristen said that primetime games this year has not been it. I agree. Hit them like, come on now. We only got, how we still haven't got to 400 likes? Hit that like button, man. Come on now. Cameron Jordan will be a Hall of Famer. That brother plays hell of a great football, man. I'm happy for his success. He's a silent killer. He's like Cameron Wake, but better. Here comes Tampa Bay, and Tom Brady's got to make a play. They struggle against the New Orleans Saints, but Tom Brady's got to make a play. Bears been in the Death Note since the start of the season. They've been in games they shouldn't have. Well, there it is. Mark said, what do I think about Mike White? Mike White? Well, Mike fucking White. He's all right. He's all right. Should he start over Zach Wilson? I think not yet, but he's played stellar these past couple weeks. In fact, he put the ball in Berrios' hands that would have been the game winner, and unfortunately, it didn't work out in his favor. But Mike White looks all right. Mike White looks all right. I could care less about Leonard Fournette picking up yards right now because my parlay's already been busted. So I could care less about Leonard Fournette. Let me see what my remaining parlays are. My remaining parlays right now is I need Julio Jones and Mike Evans to get a couple of receptions. I need Julio Jones and Mike Evans to get a couple of receptions. That's all I need. That's all I need. If I want to win that 100, that 90, I think is somewhat of a lock because I don't think Jarvis Landry's getting 2 more receptions. I don't want to speak it into existence, but I don't see Jarvis Landry getting 2 more receptions. And Cameron Brate's been that of a non-factor thus far. So I just need Julio Jones to get 3 receptions, and I need Mike Evans to get 3 more receptions as well. So I need 3 to Julio. I need 3 to Mike Evans. Or maybe 2 to Julio. I got to see what happens when there's a stalemate on the app. But if you guys haven't already, click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code Adonis. And make sure you sign up. Let them know I sent you. I really could have used the Chris Godwin parlay because they had it at 7 receptions. I said, man, 7 receptions? I wonder if Godwin is going to get the ball that much time. And lo and behold, I believe that should be his 7th reception of this game. I think that's number 6 for him. He's getting the football out the wazoo all day. Wait, how did the Godwin receptions go down to 4? Godwin's had crazy amounts of targets today. There's no way that's only 5 receptions for him. Impossible. Impossible. But 2nd and 4 here. Brady in the gun. He's looking. Oh, boy, Paul ricocheted in the air. Nearly picked off by Cameron Jordan. That brother is balling. Give him the game ball right now. Mr. Rar Gamer said, this game has been boring. Chiseled is the best part. Well, I appreciate that. Cal Polly said, would I say that the chances of Lamar Jackson getting a giant contract with the Ravens are slipping away with how things are going for him? Absolutely. I don't believe that he will get that large contract from Baltimore. I think somebody, because he's going to be an unrestricted free agent, somebody's going to throw a boatload of money at him. He can choose to stay in Baltimore, but I think somebody's going to offer him way more bread. Somebody's going to offer him way more bread. Is that Cameron Brate? Oh, no, it's not. Wait a minute. Who was it? Was that Auden? Shut the front door. Wait a minute. Whoa. What they mean they threw the football to Auden? Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Since when they giving him target? Hey, that's the max. Stop it. Nah, son, this man trying to be parlay buster. He's got 12 receivers. Oh, hey! Oh, thank the Lord. All right, he's got 12. Nah, they trying to destroy. Actually, Lamar to Houston, I can see that happening. They trying to destroy my parlays. Do not be surprised if San Francisco, obviously, they have to rehab Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo, both of them. But Lamar to Houston, I really like that one. Lamar to Houston, I really like that one. I would not be surprised if Seattle tries to make a move for him. But what about Geno? I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle tries to make a move for him as well. Oh, there's Brady. Looking for who? He looking for Otten. Hey, man, your fam. Yo, Brady keep targeting them. Yo, they trying to screw up my parlay, dog. Yo, they must know. They must know. Yo, they only throwing the football to the people that I need to not get the football. What is happening here? Since when they target Otten, bruh? What is going on? Lamar to Tampa Bay, I actually like that because I believe this will be Brady's last season. So Lamar to Tampa Bay, I actually like that. I would see that happening. Mike Evans is on the field. Yay, they keep throwing to Otten. Get him off. Stop that. Otten's got 15 yards. Bro, what is going on? He throwing the football to the people I don't need to. Throw the ball to Mike Evans. What is going on here? They scheming. Peyton Patuan said, nah, Underdog got the hotline to the sideline. They got to. They got to, dog. They ain't no way. This man was getting no targets all day. It's like they said, yo, first quarter, we going to knock out the first Adonis parlay. We going to take that out with Leonard Fournette. Then we going to stop giving Leonard Fournette the football. It didn't make no sense. 2 drives, Fournette looked good. All of a sudden, he not getting no touches no more. Then the Saints to get the additional field goal points. They find Trotman. They get this man the football. All of a sudden, I promise you, he ain't going to get no target for the rest of the game. They just trying to bust up people's parlays, bro. What's going on? Give the football to Evans. Give the football to Julio. Part of the game is this. They trying to blow up all my goddamn parlays. What is happening? Listen, let me tell you something right now. If the Saints get the football in Jarvis Landry's hands twice, I'm going to fucking lose it. I'm going to lose it. Ain't no way I'm taking an L on all 4 parlays, bro. I got to get a dub on 1. Stalemate ain't no problem. If I leave with $10, I ain't got no problem. Gray said he done made it. Welcome, Gray. Welcome. And if you guys have not already hit the like button and you just walked into the building, make sure you hit the like button. The like button's free. Please help out a brother. Brady versus Saints is what is happening. Lamar to the Jets. Jets. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Lamar to New Orleans sounds logical if New Orleans doesn't draft a QB in the offseason. Well, that does sound nice, but I cannot envision that happening. I do not see that happening. Bronze Boy said, have I ever used insurance on Underdog? Actually, no, I haven't, but I probably should look into doing so. Napoleon put 2 on it. Said, put 20 on it, pardon me. Said, how do I feel about the 40? How do I feel the 49ers would manage leading the division with a 3rd-string quarterback? I think there will be some struggle that exists over there. I'm not sure if Brock Purdy will be the guy. I think they should give him a chance. However, I think they should immediately go sign a savvy veteran who's had moments. Like, they may have picked up Josh Johnson, but he ain't the guy. Baker Mayfield is now a free agent. If I was them, I'd give him a call as well. Granted, Baker ain't somebody, oh my God, he's going to come in and save the franchise. But you want to have some backup quarterbacks who got some experience, all right, being on the field, period. Because Johnson been somebody who's been holding clipboards. Mayfield has actually been somewhat in the game. Go sign people who's been there. And I've said before, I believe Cam Newton, that is a guy who would actually fit their offense very well. However, Cam's track record, the last 2 times we've seen him in uniform for the last 2 teams, that being Carolina, his second tenure, and then ultimately New England, he's played like absolute shit. So I understand why they want to give him a call. But I think he actually fits their offense very well. He would just have to play, at a better level. But, and Craig put 2 on, said Lamar's going nowhere. Lamar going nowhere. Well, I got some bad news for you. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering into the final period of the menstruation. where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are trailing by 10 at home against their nemesis in the NFC Mid. That is the South. The New Orleans Saints are clinging to a 10-point lead. Can they take the dead Namekian to the funeral home and put the nail in the coffin? Or will the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take out their receipt, take it to the sperm bank, and get their comeback? Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the fourth quarter. I need some people to lose some yards here. Oh, there's Mark Ingram. Is he going to pick up the first down? No, he is not. I would like if he dumped it off to Trauman and he lost some yardage over there. That'd be very nice. That'd be very nice. Unfortunately, it did not happen. Am I growing a pimple? I think so. Where's the soundbite? Hold on, wait a minute. I just saw somebody put a comment in there. Where's the soundbite? Do I think that Baker going to a team that isn't trash like San Francisco could benefit him? Actually, yeah, because I think there's a bit of stability that's over there. He's constantly been around places where there is no stability. Draco said, "Where's the my ass come from?" I believe that is Bender. Which episode? I'm not sure which episode. But if you were to go to Get Yarn, they should have the answer there. Oh, Olave gets a first down. Great for him. Great for Olave getting a first down. Henry Patuan said, "Come on, Bucks. Come on, Brady. I got a tape to leak." What does that mean? What does that mean, sir? You got a tape to leak. What intonation are you referencing? What intonation are you referencing, sir? Matt Ryan waved and picked up by the 49ers and oh, that would be perfect. If Matt Ryan got waived and then went to San Francisco, that'd be absolutely perfect. That'd be absolutely perfect. Kenyatta said if Cameron Brate isn't in my parlay and he's not getting any points because he isn't playing tonight. Oh, really? Oh, he's not playing? Cameron Brate is out? Shit, that's perfect because I had him less than three receptions anyway. I'm surprised they shouldn't have had him. They shouldn't have had the man in the parlay. He out. He ain't even playing. Oh, that's perfect. All right, that's interesting. They gave me a layup. I didn't even know that. I got Cameron Brate getting under 3 receptions, man, not even playing. That's perfect. Thank the Lord. Now I just need Jarvis Landry to do a whole lot of nothing, and I'm all right. As long as Tampa don't score 3 touchdowns and turn to the goddamn Cowboys in the fourth quarter, all I need is Jarvis Landry to not do any production, and I think I can conserve my bread. Thank the Lord. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me, let me know that conversation. Here the whole time, I'm like, man, Cameron Brate ain't do nothing. The man ain't even on the field. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy for getting to take that brother off. I had a free leg for the parlay. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa. What Jarvis Landry doing in the huddle? Get that man out the huddle. Get that man out the huddle. Jessica in the building said Tone and Jess is here, blasting Christmas music, relaxing, and enjoying your life. Well, welcome, Tone and Jess. I appreciate you guys. Always showing love, always in the building. Ooh, Laundry on the field trying to target Chris Olave. That might be an automatic first down. Oh, look at Jameis Winston talking trash in the background. Pass interference on Carlton Davis. Be real, Dale. Put 2 on it. Said need Alvin Kamara to get 20 yards receiving and Brady get 2 TDs. Well, let me tell you something, Be real, Dale. I got some bad news for you. Sir X Gemini, put 2 on it. Said 50% of NFL teams in shambles right now, correct? Automatic first down right now for the Saints. All I need them to do is keep running the football. As long as Jarvis Landry don't get no touches and Tampa Bay don't score 3 touchdowns, I think I can sit here comfortable and at least conserve my money. I could be all right. Joker 2 times said no fourth quarter siren. Oh, no, there was a fourth quarter siren. You missed it. You missed it. Whoa, Quincy said, let me smell your poop. Sir, whoa, wait a minute. What in the 2 girls, 1 cup are you referencing, sir? Hit the like button if you just came into the building. That would be very nice. I'd appreciate that. Taysom Hill going absolutely nowhere. Picking up about 4 or 3. And what last parlay do I need here? I need Mike Evans and Julio Jones to get 3 receptions apiece. if I want to secure 100. I'll at least be able to secure 90 and then get back to I'll win $10 on the day. I won 300 yesterday. I wagered, I believe, 50 yesterday. So I should be, my go home is 250 and then prepare for the game on Thursday. I'll probably put a little bit of wagers on Wednesday for some NBA and stuff of that nature. But for the most part, or even tomorrow as well. But for the most part, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. As long as Jarvis Landry doesn't get targeted and all this other stuff. New Orleans, a touchdown here from New Orleans, making it a 3-possession game. I think they can put the game on ice, but granted, 10 minutes is more than enough time for Brady to lead a comeback despite his struggles thus far. But I think if you're New Orleans, a touchdown makes you feel incredibly comfortable. You want this to be a 3-possession game rather than a 2-possession game. Because a touchdown can happen in any duration of time, and you'll feel very uncomfortable. 3-possession game actually gives you a little bit of wiggle room. So they're going to need to not only just chew up clock, but also pick up first downs. Oh, there's Chris Olave, another first down over here. Tampa can't get stops. Now they want to find Olave to move the chains and fucking get receptions. Oh, let's just bust up your parlay. Man, Olave about to get there too. Oh, man, that's brutal. I'm sick. Because, that would have been my 600. I need Leonard Fournette to catch a screen and take some loss of yards, bro. I need Leonard Fournette to catch some screens and take some loss of yards, bro. Because look at this beautiful parlay I had. If Leonard Fournette didn't have those first 2 drives, I would have been sitting on a possibility of getting 600 from $30, dog. You got to be kidding me. What is, God damn it. I'm hoping they throw some screens to Leonard Fournette and he takes some loss of yardage, bro. I'm sick right now. I need him to lose 5 yards. Is Jarvis Landry coming off the field? Beautiful. Sir X Gemini put 2 on it. Said, thoughts? The ghost of Raymond James Stadium punching the air right now. Ain't that the truth? Pure Blood, 88er, put 2 on it. Said, you honestly the best advertising machine out. I appreciate that. I like to try to make my ads fun and quick. And one of the reasons why I think people don't mind me, doing so many ads is I pump out damn near 25 videos a month. So let's just say if I had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ads, I post so much content to where it's not even overbearing. If I was posting once every week and I had an ad in there every single week, motherfuckers would be like, God damn, this is a lot. Oh, no, Mark Ingram's clutching at his knee. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Hold on, wait a minute. What happened here? Did he buckle his knee? Oh, he buckled. That leg buckled. Oh, Lord in heaven. I hope he's all right. Ah, shit. Yeah, he's reaching at that right leg. Golly, I hope he's all right. But with ads, a lot of times because people don't make as much videos, it can become overbearing. This video is sponsored by. This video is sponsored by. This video is sponsored by. I make so much goddamn videos. I could post 7 videos in a row in 1 week. Everything has an ad. Moving forward, you got adless, videos or whatever. I'll promote my own stuff, but ultimately there is that, Because I think it's foolish if you have products and you don't promote your own stuff. You should be constantly promoting your own stuff. I believe Tyler the Creator had a somebody had asked him a question. He's like, yo, it's crazy how he got an album that came out like a year ago, or maybe at the time he had the recorded video, maybe 2 years ago, whatever the case was, and he was still shouting his stuff out. Like, yo, if you got something, you might as well shout your shit out. Doesn't make any sense. Ain't no way I'm about to make videos and not shout my shit out. You know how many people wouldn't have any clue that I had merch if I didn't shout out the fact that I had merch? You never know who's a new person who's stepping in. Granted, older people may see some stuff, but you could always find new audience and stuff, so you always want to shout your stuff out, things of that nature. But get well soon for Mark Ingram. Reggie said, caught between finals, how the game going? The game is going well. For a second, I said, how are you in final? But there's the final couple semesters. I said couple semesters. Final couple weeks of college semester for some people. There are a number of people who are graduating, so shout out to them. And funny that you say that, Kenny, because and now a word from our sponsors. Oh, God damn it, I done clicked the wrong thing. And now a word from our sponsors. Wait a minute. If you guys haven't jumped on the Underdog Fantasy app, this is the perfect time to participate. They've got so much to do, ranging from drafts, best ball, and my favorite, pick'em. You can select between 2 to 5 players, and if all of the players hit, you receive 20 times your entry. 20 times! And the pick'em is incredibly easy to use. You're simply choosing over or under regarding yardage, touchdowns, or whatever, and you sit back and wait. You could turn $10 into $200. You could turn $25 into $500. The holiday season is upon us. Consider this a gift to yourself. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in my description to download the Underdog Fantasy app right now. And to make matters even better, users will receive a deposit match up to $100 if you use my code. If you put 100 in, they'll give you 100. You put 50, they'll give you 50. You put 20, they'll give you 20. You put 10, they'll give you 10. If that don't sound like a deal, I don't know what is.
I had to do it. 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 You opened up the door for me. I had to do it. But click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app if you haven't already. Use promo code Adonis, and it will match your deposit up to 100 dirham on Underdog Fantasy. I like to participate in the pick'em. It is my favorite on the app, and I have the opportunity right now here tonight to win myself a little bit of money. On 2 different occasions, I've walked away with $300 W's. I believe one time was, the first one was $400. The second was $300, and you can win too by clicking the link in my description, downloading the Underdog Fantasy app, using the promo code Adonis, and then they will match your deposit up to $100. If you would like to see my wins, on a couple of weeks ago, Monday Night Football, I saw my very first win on the app, turning 20 into 400, and then last night, or I should say yesterday afternoon, I turned 15 into 300. And I had a number of different times in which I was one leg short Adonis, unfortunately, but ultimately it is what it is. Sometimes you come up short. You don't need to do 5 legs. You can do 3 legs. In fact, I think what I'll do on Thursday is I'll run 1 5-leg parlay and I'll run 4 3-leg parlays and see how things work out in my favor. Average Ben Pateno said, I want black coaches to get jobs, so this pains me much to say, but Leftwich and Bowles just look lost. Not giving Brady a pass, but damn, this offense looks worse than Mr. Broncos country. Let's ride. I actually agree. I would love, and here's the thing, right? I'm not one of those people who believes, man, one brother's failure reflects on all brothers. And I'm not going to say however here. There is a issue with when you have a brother at a coordinator or as a coach, their failures, for whatever reason, people like to think that rolls over to other coaches. I think it's just a matter of performance. Like I said earlier, Buccaneers were never some sensational football team. Like, their defense was great in 2020. Their offense was primarily average. They just happened to come together at the best possible time, and certain things worked in their favor. But last year, Brady was throwing the football like crazy. I think he led the league in touchdowns and also in passing yards. However, it wasn't like there was something special or whatever. This season, things just don't work in their favor. Mike Evans got hurt. Julio is obviously banged up here and there. Godwin's coming off of a torn, what was it, ACL or some shit like that. No Antonio Brown that's out there. Brates missed a couple of games. He's out today. Fournette's having the worst season of his career, if not, and moreover, the Bucs are damn near historically bad running football team. So just a number of different things are happening, and Brady looks his age. So it's just unfortunate. Things just did not work out in their favor, And I would hate if Bowles, just after one season at the helm, gets the boot. I think that's some bullshit. But, shit happens, shit happens. SP said, the way I say, wait a minute, should be trademarked. It's funny that you say that. I have a number of different things that have to get trademarked. I might have to do that one as well. Kid Leo said, terrible take. Fair enough. I mean, it's not a hill that I'm willing to die on. It's just my thoughts on it. Bucks had a top 5 offense the past 3 years under Arians. No, but here's the thing, right? They were look at the difference between this year and last year, right? Now, granted, offensive line issues that they had, and still, my thing with they may have had incredible numbers, right? I still look at it like Brady played at a high level last year. People were healthy, things of that nature, right? Still, I'm looking at it as it pertains to outcome with team. Because you can put up all kinds of numbers and your team doesn't go anywhere. You'll still find yourself messing around and being out of a job or whatever the case may be, right? But this year, you're dealing with up front, you have injuries on the offensive line. They're underperforming. Then, in the passing game, you got pieces. People are getting hurt left and right. Your run game, virtually not fucking, looking good whatsoever. What's changed between last year and this year? People's performance, also people's health, things of that nature. So it's a number of different things that go into, teams struggling. Brady should have stayed retired. I agree, he should have stayed retired. They're going to go for it here on 4th down, which they should. What the hell did... Oh, I thought for a second that Cameron Jordan just went down to fake an injury. He did. Cameron Jordan went down to a knee just to slow down the goddamn offense. Ain't no way Cameron Jordan's actually hurt here. I think he went down to slow everything down. Because he rushed back just to go down to the ground. He wanted to slow them down. He went there to slow them down. This right here, and you know what's funny? Even if Brady and them turn over on down, should the Steelers get Jimmy G next year? Actually, no. They would have possibly went and got him this year. Oh, wow, they're going to punt. Interesting. With 7:14 to go, they're going to punt the football. Wow. I understand why. You're at the 25, so you don't want to, put a nail in the coffin, but your defense has got to, if you're going to do this, your defense got to get a 3-and-out, or you got to play the timeout game early. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Oh, Lord. Shaheed got a good return to at least a 46. Golly. The Saints have the Bucs number, dog. A touchdown here ends this game. A field goal just makes it keeps it a 2-possession game, because at that point the lead would be 16. Because the lead right now is 13. So it still is a 2-possession game. A field goal makes it a full 2-possession game where you need 2 touchdowns and also the extra points as well. I said the extra points, the 2-point conversions. Lone Star for 5-1 said, should the NFL seed teams based on wins, or teams with, like the Bucs, don't get home games against teams with winning records like the Cowboys? Actually, I think it should be solely based on record. Now, granted, there should be divisions, because I do believe in divisions, right? And you have to incentivize a division winner and give the division winner, a home playoff game, which I do believe that is correct. However, I like the second portion of your message regarding, all right, you win the division, you get into the playoffs, but you don't get to be at home because of your record. I don't mind something like that. Because I do believe that with the seeding, it should be based on record, period. You can win your division, great. Oh, give them a banner. They won their division. Yay. But if the person in the wild card has a better record, I don't think you should have a home playoff game. I don't think you've earned it. You may have won your division. I don't think you should get a home playoff game. I think it should be seeded by record, because I don't like the fact that you can have teams that got no business making it to the postseason. They mess around, they get in because they won their division, but you can clearly see they are not of the top 4 teams, in that conference. Josh P said, you unliked the video so you can like again. I appreciate that. Oh, we're only 6 likes away from 500. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that like button if you haven't already. 6:54 on the clock here. if Brady comes back to New England next year, that would be more than likely spell the trade for Mac Jones, and I see teams wanting to get him. Yes, I can see a situation where Brady does return back to New England, but I don't know. How interesting would it be he returns back to New England, they win a fucking Super Bowl? Wouldn't that be some crazy shit? But I can envision a situation where he returns back to New England. I can definitely see something like that happen. But here is Alvin Kamara. Is he going to see a hole? No, he's not. Gain of a couple. I'm curious what Tampa needs a 3 and out here. They're not going to play the tight end, the timeout game early. So all intents and purposes, if they can get a 3 and out, they'll be able to milk off a minute and maybe two minutes. Yeah, maybe 2 minutes. They're not going to throw the football here at all. God damn it. I need them to throw the football to the tight end and then him go backwards. I need them to throw the football to the tight end and him go backwards. But they're literally just going to keep running the football here. Rude Boy said to hang his jersey, he going to retire back. Well, fair enough. God damn it, they done threw it to Ingram. And he went out of bounds. He should have just slid on the ground. Oh, he's back down again. Yeah, that brother's feeling pain. Oh, no, the clock keeps running. When does it stop on the sideline? Is it the fourth down? I said fourth down. Is it when it's under 5 minutes that the clock starts to stop when you go out of bounds in the fourth quarter? I forget what the rule is, and I don't feel like Googling it right now. Buccaneers have 3 points in the last 15 drives. That is atrocious. It's 4 minutes. 3rd and 1. Oh, boy, pass ricocheted in the air. I think they tried to force one to Callaway. That was very stupid. I don't understand why they would do that there. I do not understand why they would do that there. Punt the football, pin them inside the 10. It's under 5 minutes. Oh, well, fair enough. I don't understand why they would throw the football there. That's incredibly stupid. You try to catch them sleeping. That's incredibly stupid. Lone Star, put 5 on it, said, should the NFL seed team? Oh, no, I just read that. I'm tripping. I got CTE. Well, from where we sit right here, let me take a look at my parlays over here. Tom Brady would need 5 more passing attempts, and I believe that he will get the, well, that one's already shot, so I don't even know why I'm reading that one. Let me take a look at my last 2 available parlays. Yeah, Fournette went over on the yardage, so that bottom parlay was already shot because Fournette went over. So let's see here. Yeah, Olave's not going to get another reception, so even if Fournette went backwards, I'm screwed on that one. So what do I need here? I essentially, if I want to get the 100, I need Mike Evans and Julio Jones to be the only people who get targeted on this drive. I need Julio Jones and Mike Evans to be the only people who get targeted on this drive. Brady looking towards the left. Oh, by God, did he just throw a pick? They said that it was the interception. Oh, I think the ball might have hit the floor, but let's see. I think the ball may have hit the floor, but let's see. One bad dog, but 2-1 said Troy Aikman, a.k.a. Tommy's Glizzy. Yeah, that football hit the ground. Tom Brady's Glizzy Gobbler. That ball hit the ground, and he's targeting Godwin. Yeah, that ball bounced across the ground. Come on now. That ball bounced against the ground. Joker said, sad to see, and it's not necessarily on Tom Brady. These motherfuckers can't get open or catch. Julio hasn't been good since the Super Bowl. No, that's a lie. Julio's been good since the Super Bowl. He's had a couple of good seasons after the Super Bowl. A couple of good, not great, good seasons. But it's been tough for him. Brady over the middle. That is Godwin again. I don't need Godwin. I need Evans and Julio. Come on now. Help me. Help me. I need just 3 receptions from both of them apiece. Julio not even on the field. Is he? I think he's at the top of the screen. Yeah, you got to throw the football away. Julio came and get back to the ball. God, dog. Bucks are done. I agree. I believe the Bucks are done. Josh said, if you could make a new NFL division, 4 teams, what cities would I want represented? Well, for one, if I was to make 4 teams, they would be all over the place because St. Louis should have a team. Oakland should have the Raiders back. Oh, there's Mike Evans. Does get a reception. All right, beautiful. There's a reception for Mike Evans. I need 2 more from him. And then ultimately, I need Julio to get the football in his hands as well. That's a lock for Brady going over on the passes, but it doesn't really matter because Fournette, well, no, actually, no, because Chris Olave is not going to get another reception, so that doesn't matter. There's Julio. All right. Beautiful. Now tackle Julio. Tackle him in bounds. Beautiful. Let's keep throwing the football. All right. Julio gets a reception there. I need Mike Evans to get 2 more. I need Julio to get 2 more. Chris Godwin left the field with an injury, unfortunately, but I don't need him back in because they keep targeting him. Alaska with a football team, I'm not sure. There is Leonard Fournette on the move here. San Diego should have the Chargers back. The Raiders should be in Oakland and Las Vegas. Should have a team. St. Louis should have a team. San Diego should still have the Chargers. So I would bring a different team to I think I would have the Raiders back in Oakland. Is that Evans? Yes, that is Evans. Beautiful. All right. I need 1 more reception from Evans. No, I would need 2 more from Evans. My bad. Because I think that gives him. Oh, there's Laundry on the field here. I've already secured 90. Now I'm just chasing 100. I've already secured 90, so I'm at least going to be breaking even for tonight. I just need to see if I can secure an additional 100. As long as Cade Otton doesn't get the football in his hands, I think I'll be all right. And I don't – oh, no, Otton is on the field. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is where they throw the ball to Otton. This is where they throw the ball. Oh, no, they got Otton blocking. They ran the football? Oh, they just want to pick up the first down. Fair enough. All right, I need Julio with 2 more catches. I need Evans with 2 more catches. There's still a chance here for a couple more catches. And the Bucs still have all 3 timeouts. Oh, no, Mike Evans is off the field. Look for Julio. Look for Julio. No, thank the Lord. They try to find Otton. Come on now. Bring Mike Evans back on the field. Jawara said you need Chris Godwin to get 25 more yards. I sure hope not. Oh, no, Godwin is back on the field. God, dog. Get Otton off the field. Come on now. Mike Evans on the field. I do not. Oh, no, I do see Julio. God damn it. They keep dumping it off to Fournette. Fournette is kind of. Oh, no, there's Laundry on the field, though. I think this might be coming back. Memphis football team? No. Rage. But then on said, Adonis, do you think the NFL should have their own official minor league farm system like the other 3 major sports in the U.S.? They have money to make it happen, and I'd give more players chances. I don't think so because the NFL is a young players league. So essentially, you have to come out of college ready. There can't constantly be a situation where you have to keep being prepped, all this other stuff. Oh, my God, there's a pass interference. Don't freaking I'd much rather like it if Mike Evans caught the football. I'd much rather like it if Mike Evans caught the football. God damn it. Instead, there's a pass interference. I would have much rather if Mike Evans caught the football here. God damn it. Give Toronto one and replace the Broncos? No. How do you even get beat there? How do you even get beat there? Yeah, that dude's going to be doing some up-downs tonight. Kentucky, I don't think they got the market for a professional football team. If they're going to throw the football, well, they're going to hand it off to Leonard Fournette. You're going to hand it off to Leonard Fournette. No, they're going to, no, not Otton, son of a bitch. Oh, no, that's only 1 yard. Okay, I ain't tripping over there. That's only 1 yard. God damn it. Okay, I ain't tripping over that. That's 1 yard there. I don't really care about that. That's just 1 yard there, as long as they don't get the football. Oh, my Lord. I got a lock for my other one just to break even, but I need Julio Jones with 2 more receptions, and I need Mike Evans with 2 more receptions. I just don't see that happening. I may just leave him with just a $10 win. But the Bucs go 91 yards in 2 minutes and 21 seconds, and this extra point can cut it down to a 6-point game. It's not over just yet. It ain't over just yet. And they kept all 3 timeouts as well. Now, Oklahoma is a college football state, but who knows? You bring a professional team there to Oklahoma, that could work too. But bandana, 5. Put 5 on it. Says St. Louis, Chicago, second team. Oakland get the Raiders back, so new team for Las Vegas and maybe Oklahoma. St. Louis, yes. Chicago, second team, no. I think that's a Bears town. It should just stay at a Bears town. I don't think they need a second team. Give the Chargers back to San Diego, and the Rams will be the lone Los Angeles. Well, yeah, the Rams in Los Angeles works. Make a new St. Louis team. You can bring another team to LA, so it's not Chargers and Rams. Bring another team to LA, so that's 2. The Raiders go back to Oakland. Las Vegas will get a different team. And then probably Oklahoma, I'm not against that. I think Oklahoma can definitely have a professional team. I think it can work. I think that can work. Or you can bring a team to San Antonio in Texas as well. I don't think there should be another Florida team. There shouldn't be another New York team. Another team in the Midwest, no. But the problem is, if you want to add these teams, you would have to get them in the same division. So regionally, it would have to make sense. Maybe Washington State. No. What's in Seattle's in Washington, so that won't work. Is there a professional team in Oregon? I don't think so. Is there a team that plays in Oregon? So if you have to know, but St. Louis, oh, fuck. Damn. Yeah, I don't know how regionally it would work there. Regionally, it depends on how it would work there. Yeah, ain't no way Wyoming fixing to have a thing there. No, Oregon doesn't have a football team. Oregon doesn't have. I know they have the Trailblazers. They don't have a football team. I need Tampa to get a freaking 3-and-out here, and then start throwing the football to Julio and Mike Evans. But probability of that happening, it's not happening. Montana, no, come on now. What they gonna bring? They gonna bring some goddamn cows and moose to the football game? New Mexico? Well. 2:54 on the clock here. Oh, I would need Olave to get another reception, but oh no, that's if Fournette was to go backwards, so it doesn't really matter for that. Oh wow, they're actually going to throw the football here. Dalton's going to get sacked. Wow. Is that Carl Nassib? Oh my. Carl Nassib gets back there and gets a sack. Well, I'll be damned.
Fucking quiz!
Well, I'll be damned. The Buccaneers keeping things interesting. Carl Nassib getting back there and gets a sack. Looking like a routine Saturday night for him. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Taking down Andy Dalton. Huge play there. And now it's about to set up a 3rd and long here for the Saints. Well, if you New Orleans, you gotta make sure you keep the clock moving. You gotta make sure you keep the clock moving. I would run a draw here or dump the football off. Oh my God. Oh my God. Taysom Hill dropped it. They actually threw it, and then Taysom Hill dropped the football. Oh, I thought it was nearly going to be intercepted. Taysom Hill had what looked to be the clutchest catch of the game that would have definitely chewed at least a minute off of the clock, and then Taysom Hill had the ball knocked out of his hands. Oh, heavens. You got to squeeze the football. What a goddamn play there. And now things get interesting. Remember what I said? If the Saints had scored when they had 13 points rather than kick the field goal, the difference. There's a level of comfortability if you have a 3-possession lead rather than a 2-possession lead. And what do you know? Here we go. Tom Brady with an opportunity to showcase why he is the GOAT. Oh, wow. Great roll over here to bring the football down to the 37. And with 2:29, one timeout, here comes Tom Brady. 43 career comebacks in the fourth quarter and overtime. He's broken every goddamn record. He's tied with who? Peyton Manning for the most all time. And Tom Brady has an opportunity in prime time to once again make a play. I wonder what the Manning cast is looking like right now. Peyton Manning is definitely, he's got his butt cheeks goddamn clenched right now. Pause. Here we go. What's Brady got on the marquee? I only care if receptions go to Evans or Julio Jones. Rojum put 20 on it, said, money for an opinion. Is the second Black Panther actually good? I did not like it. I did not see it yet. Oh, is that Julio with a reception? Beautiful. Julio Jones with a reception there. Magnificent. All right, so I need one more Julio catch, I believe. I think I need one more Julio catch. One more Julio catch. And also 2 more Mike Evans catches. And they've got a legitimate opportunity here before the 2-minute warning. Look towards Julio. Look towards Julio. It is Chris Godwin at the 50, unfortunately. And we are going to the 2-minute warning. And Tom Brady looking to drive his team down the field. Allen put 5 on it. Said Montana Mountaineers, Vegas Violators, Albuquerque Angels, and the Boise Bandits. Boise, good Lord. Yes, I love the alliteration. Well, fair enough. I like the alliteration as well. But Boise State? And would have a team in Boise for a professional team out there in Idaho, Idaho. Salt Lake City? I don't know. But yeah, but Rojum said, is Black Panther actually good? I haven't seen it yet myself. I have to go see Black Panther. I have to go see Black Panther. I have to see Black Adam. The Albuquerque Heisenbergs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comment section right now. Do you believe that the Buccaneers can pull off the comeback or not? Let me know in the comment section. Do you have the Saints holding on for the win or the Buccaneers making a miraculous comeback? All I need is 3 receptions in total. I need Mike Evans to get 2. I need Julio Jones to get 1 more, and that would be magnificent. That would lock me up 100 Dura. Also, I would need Otten to not touch the football whatsoever. I would need Julio and Mike Evans to be the only individuals getting the football in their hands. Corpin said, always Tom Brady. A lot of people are rolling towards Brady. Hey, man, I ain't going to lie to you, dog. The Saints packed it in. Dalton taking that sack and then Taysom Hill getting the football knocked out of his hands. Boy, it's not looking very, 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 very good for the Saints right now. But they can still get this W. They can still get this W. I can at least, rest my head on the fact that I'll at least get a lock here. I got my lock here, right? This is my lock on Underdog Fantasy. Jarvis Landry, he's not going to see another reception. This game won't go into overtime unless the Tampa scores and then the extra point gets blocked. Cameron Brate's not even playing today, so I at least got a lock for 90. So I would have won my total wagers totaled $80 here today. So I at least made that money back plus $10. But now this is what I'm truly fighting for right now, is to win this 100. That's what I'm fighting for right now. I need Otten to not gain 10 yards. Then I also need Julio to get 1 more catch, and I need Mike Evans 2 catches. That's what I'm fighting for right now. So I need Mike Evans and Julio Jones to get the football their way. Oh, Lord in heaven. Is that Otten? Yes, it is. Oh, my God. He picked up 11. Oh, no, they marked him out of bounds. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just said don't give it to Otten. Yo, he's 3 yards away from costing me 100. He's 3 yards away from costing me 100. Everybody but Otten. Now I'm concerned. Well, I think I'm gonna have to sit on that. I'm gonna have to sit on that 90. They hand. Oh boy, there's Leonard Fournette, carries it to the 20. Oh, pardon me, the 31. Oh my. Oh my. You know what's wild right now? If the Saints mess around and get a turnover here. Talk about a change of pace in a game. Everything seemed like it was New Orleans' way. It looked like the game was over just 4 minutes ago. And, oh no, the ball is out. They're going to call it a reception. Well, there goes that parlay. Otten done got the reception. There goes that parlay. I think they should go and review that. They're not going to go review that. Well, there goes that last parlay. It's clipped. Looks like I'm only leaving with a $10 W. Otten just screwed me over. That son of a bitch. That goddamn son of a bitch. Looks like I'll only have that one parlay that goes in. Whoa, wait a minute. What's going on? Yeah, I think I'll only be leaving with that one parlay. Otten just screwed me over. So it looks like I'll be at least getting a W somewhere, but I ain't gonna be winning no big money. I want what did I win today? $10. Hey man, I'm gonna go get myself some lunch on New Orleans and Tampa Bay. That goddamn bastard done cost me. I knew I'd at least win one. I mean, I think this is what I'm going to start running. At least have something to conserve, the bread that I had put in. So at least there's that. I took an L, but oh, Lord, I think they might throw a flag too. No, they're not. Brady is still driving down the field, 1st and 10. Andy Dalton can't believe it. Scotty Miller right there. The Tampa's offense still driving. 40 seconds remaining here. Brady looking towards the left. Pass nearly in. Oh, my God. Julio Jones brings it in. They're at the 5. 1st and goal here. Under 30 seconds remaining. 1 timeout remaining for Tampa. Brady looking to pass Peyton. And here comes the timeout from the Saints. With 17 seconds remaining. You could feel it in your soul, Brady leading them back. It looked like there was no chance a few minutes back. Tampa Bay owns the Saints. Tom Brady owns the Saints. No, he doesn't. This has been by far his toughest team to play against since he joined Tampa Bay. Tampa's won, of course, the playoff game, yes. But in the last 5 meetings, they're 1-4, and their only victory in the regular season since Brady joined Tampa Bay was earlier this season. Let's not say own now. Let's not do that. Let's not just make stuff up now. Touchdown pass to Evans is what the call might possibly be. You know what's interesting? Cameron Jordan might just mess around and make a play here. Cameron Jordan can mess around and make a play here. Let's see what happens. There's Brady over the middle. Pass is caught. Touchdown, Godwin. Oh, but there's laundry on the field. Holding on the offense. Damn, the referee was like, hold on now. You got too much dip on your chip. Take the points off the board. Smith with the holding call. You thought you had the game-winning touchdown. Take the points off the board. Oh, yeah, that's a hold. That's a hold. Damn, man, Cameron Jordan was coming. Brady knows he got to get that football out. Yeah, that is a clear hold. That's a super hold right there. They're now at the 15. Oh, take a look at, there's Otten. No, they throw it over the middle. Pass broken up. 2nd and goal coming up. Because they have a timeout, all they have to do is just inch a little closer, then call timeout here. Clarence said, wow, now the ref called these calls. Where was this all those other years? Well, I mean, Road Jump, a 5 on it. Said, sorry to bother, brother. Big fan, which would I watch first? The Grinch. Oh, there's the pass to the left. There's Godwin. Oh, he gets out of bounds. No, but he put the... Oh, yeah, he gets out of bounds. 3rd and goal here, 8 seconds remaining. Which would I watch first, the Grinch horror movie or Winnie the Pooh horror movie? Yes, they are real. Really. I would probably watch the Winnie the Pooh one. Is interesting because he's supposed to be, he's never been a bad guy, so I'd probably watch that one because that's interesting. The Grinch is supposed to be a bad guy. They can make it evil, but Winnie the Pooh is an evil person? That'd be interesting. 3rd and goal here, 8 seconds remaining. So essentially, I believe this will be the last 2 plays of the game if the Saints can get a stop here. You know they could go one-on-one with Evans or they could go one-on-one with Julio, and the Saints call a timeout here. Down to the wire, huh? In a game that looked like it was all New Orleans just 4 minutes ago, Tom Brady willing his team back, and that defense making plays just when they needed to. You know what's interesting? If they didn't throw on that 3rd and 1 and they just ran the football, we're not in this situation. If they just ran the football and then punted the ball, we're not in this situation because the time wouldn't be factored in. What do I say every single week? There is one team each prime time weekend, whether it's Thursday night, Sunday night, or Monday night, that fucks up on clock management. There's Brady looking over the middle. Pass is caught. Touchdown. Tampa takes the lead. Tom Brady finds Rachaad White for the score. Tie game, 16-all. Rachaad White for the score. New Orleans is this close away from the divisional lead and absolutely choke. Good Lord in heaven. Wow. Good Lord in heaven. And they need the extra point here. The Saints need a block. This extra point gives New Orleans a deficit the first time since the opening. Oh, there's the extra point through the uprights, and it's good. There's laundry on the field. It's most likely on New Orleans. That should be the game winner. That one's got to be on New Orleans. Yup, it's on the defense. That's the score. And most likely the win, unless Shaheed gets the football in his hands and makes something happen. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. You want to know why the Saints lost? You want to know why the Saints fixing to lose? The Saints fixing to lose because of that dumbass 3rd and 1 call. You got 3rd and 1, opportunity to put the game on ice. You throw a quick slant to Callaway. If I'm not mistaken, Callaway didn't have a reception all day. Let me go pull up the play, right? 3rd and 1. You had 3rd and 1. This is before Tampa's first touchdown with 5:34 on the clock. 3rd and 1. They throw the ball to Callaway. Let's say they run it there, right? Let's say they run it there and they don't get there. They can milk off an additional 46 seconds because they would have ran off the entire play call going into the 4th down play. Then the punt will probably net them 8 seconds. You would have taken off between 40 to 47 seconds. You're not even in this situation. Why did you lose? Because your dumbass wanted to be fancy. You were winning 16-3. Why are you throwing the football with 5:34 left to play on 3rd and 1? Run the fucking football. You want to know why? Because you're fucking retarded. That's why. You did it to yourself. And if you're a New Orleans Saints fan, put your motherfucking head back down. Y'all deserve this L. You did it to yourself. You goddamn idiots. Stupid motherfuckers you. That's y'all. Ought to be ashamed of yourself. And Tom Brady just passed Peyton Manning for the most comebacks in NFL history. Gotta be kidding me, bro. Yeah. The entire Saints need to put their motherfucking head back down. Fucking idiots, bro. Fucking idiots. They don't deserve shit. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. You up 16-3, 3rd and 1. You throw the football. Enjoy this L. They get the football into the hands of Shaheed. He launches it across the field. It's going to be batted down. Jarvis Landry puts it on the ground. There's Alvin Kamara. He's trying to do something. He's got to get rid of the football. They're going to take him to the ground. This game is over. Tampa Bay comes from behind and gets the victory in the 4th quarter. And for the first time since Tom Brady joined Tampa Bay, they have swept the New Orleans Saints in the season and control control the NFC mid, or also known as the NFC South. I secured myself $10. I'm happy about that. But one way or another, the New Orleans Saints absolutely blow it. Absolutely blow it here on Monday Night Football. I was freaking. Oh no, I had 2 legs short on the parlay, so I'm not one leg Adonis. I ain't tripping over that. But I at least won myself $10, secured my position for today. I didn't lose no money today. But the New Orleans Saints ought to be ashamed of themselves. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. One bad dog, but 2 said not prepared for 18 hours of Tampa Bay gobbling. Damn shame. Ain't that the truth? Money More put 5 on and said, I just put $10 on the Bucs entering the 4th quarter, and I'm about to get paid. Here's a piece for that, entertaining me all game long. Well, I appreciate that. Henry put 2 on and said, Bucs won, Chiseled. I'm releasing our tape. Hashtag TB12. Sir, what tape are you referencing, sir? What tape are you referencing? What kind of AI enhanced stuff you got going on over here? But the goddamn New Orleans Saints ought to be ashamed of themselves. Why? Because they decided to go out there and absolutely choke. They should find themselves in the dirt. They lucky they don't find themselves in the death note right now. How do you blow a 13-point lead with 5 minutes left to play? How does that happen? You want to know how that happens? Absolute tomfoolery. That's how it happens, and not Tom Brady. Tomfoolery. 3rd and one, 5:34 on the clock. Why are you throwing the football? Callaway ain't been targeted all game. Why are you throwing the football? Run a QB sneak or try to run the football and pick up the first down. If it fails, great. You still milk clock. You give Tampa the football back with under 5 minutes. You don't find yourself in this situation if you run the football on 3rd and 1. But instead, you wanted to try to be cute. Throw the football. What happens? Incomplete. You punt the football back. Tampa goes down the field in 2 minutes and 12 seconds. They get a score. You get the football. Take a couple sacks. You try to find Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill catches the football, has it knocked out of his hand. Your defense steps on the field, can't make a play. Brady down the field, 3 seconds left to play. They get the score. Now you lose. You nearly had the division lead in your fingertips, and you fucked yourself away. You should be ashamed of yourself. Sean Payton, have yourself a swig of some adult beverages, because it's good that you're no longer in New Orleans, because New Orleans absolutely sucks. Cheers to Tom Brady, yet another miraculous comeback. Shouldn't have happened, but New Orleans is filled with a bunch of, what do they say? Woo, woo, clitoris alert, woo, woo, clitoris alert, woo, woo, woo. The entire New Orleans Saints ain't nothing but a bruised cervix. That's what they are. You'll play stupid games, you'll win stupid prizes. You dumb motherfuckers, you. Ought to be ashamed of yourself. Ought to be ashamed of yourself. Mr. 89 Patuan said, congratulations to the parlay winners, to the L train I go. I Mind Jedi Patuan said, Dennis Allen about to be on unemployment. Shit, might as well. All in Patuan said, I missed your earlier donation. Did I? You said, oh, you put 5 on. You said, take Boise off the list. Put either Gold Beach Gunners or Sun River Cyclones, both from Oregon. It would keep your 4 on the same coast. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. But one way or another, hell of a 4th quarter from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get back to 500 as they told the New Orleans Saints to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the L train. Because tonight,
You lose.
I said,
You lose.
because you
lose.
You went out there, you didn't win.
You lose.
Because your quest of holding on to the lead was nothing but a
Failure.
I said it was nothing but a
Failure.
Your organization without Drew Brees is nothing but a
Failure.
And tonight, what is being eaten down in New Orleans? Oh, no, it's not any jambalaya. I don't think it's any kind of gator bites. Oh, would you put away the beignets? What's being eaten in New Orleans? And best believe it ain't gumbo. It's what?
fresh hot ales, 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 fresh hot ales.
They ought to be ashamed of themselves. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Went out there, got on their knees, and performed a blowjob like that. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. You kidding me? Sloppy Toppy, $5 sucky, gawk 9,000 performed by the New Orleans Saints. You ain't never seen a fellatio orgasm like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just pulled off just there. It was the type of orgasm that your toes freaking curl like Abe Simpson on that one episode of The Simpsons. You kidding me? Super blowjob by the New Orleans Saints. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Braylon put 2 on and said, I hate Tom Brady. Jay put 5 on and said, rather sleep in a cell with R. Kelly than seeing no winning this game. Play the fearsome foe theme on this game. Sad day indeed on that 3rd and 1. Ain't that the truth? Sad day indeed on that 3rd and 1, but I could at least, why didn't just update it to where they lock it for me? I love when it's all green and I'm still on stream, but one way or another, I turned $15 into 90 here tonight, so there is one big W for me. I was able to turn 15 Dura into 90. As you can see, it did not show up green right now, but it will show up momentarily. But Jarvis Landry did not get over those 4 receptions. Cameron Brake didn't even play today, and Ryan Suckup did not get those 3 receptions. So I just won myself consecutive back-to-back days. I got myself a W. Won myself $90, and you can as well. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use the promo code Adonis if you have not already, and they will match your deposit up to $100 on the app. Participate in the Pick'em. Me personally, that is my favorite game to play. In fact, right now, I'm going to run my parlay. I'm gonna do a 2-leg parlay, a 3-leg parlay to protect myself and my investment for this upcoming Thursday. I'll run should I run a 2-leg or 3-leg? I think I'll do a 3-leg. Let's see here. Oh boy, they only got 3 things up for Thursday. They've only got 3 parlays up for Thursday. They've only got 3 legs up for Thursday thus far. They don't even have the Rams people up. All they got is Derek Vehicle, Josh Jacobs, and Devontae Adams. Oh boy, Devontae's had a great couple of games. And then Josh Jacobs been absolutely on fire. Do I want to roll with Josh Jacobs for a combined 121? Josh Jacobs, the last couple of games have been on absolute fire. I don't want to go with Josh Jacobs going over. Yeah, every single game, this man's been on fire these last few games. He's been on absolute fire. And did they play the Rams earlier on in the season? No, they did not. They did not see the Rams yet. Oh, boy. Josh Jacobs. You know what? I'm going to say yes. Josh Jacobs over 121. I'm going to say Josh Jacobs over 121. I think Derek Vehicle, will he go for over 250 here in this game? Thursday night. Let's see what Derek Vehicle numbers have been looking like thus far. Derek Vehicle, his numbers these past few games, he's been at 250, 295, 24. Oh, boy. Golly. Derek Vehicle over 252. Do I see it happening? Over 252 against the Los Angeles Rams. Good Lord. Let's see what the Rams numbers been looking like. The Rams thus far this season, they have given up through the air. Defensively, they have given up a total of, oh boy. Do I want to go Devontae Adams over 100? Good Lord. Do I want to go Devontae Adams over 100 again against Jalen Ramsey? You know what? I think I'll go under with Devon. Oh boy, I don't feel comfortable saying Devontae under. I don't feel comfortable saying Devontae Adams under. Devontae Adams, the last couple. Rams D ain't bad, but Devontae Adams, the last few games, his last 5 games, 146, 126, 141, 74, and then 177. Man, you know what? I think Devontae Adams I think the Raiders may have just hit their stride. I'm gonna say yes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. I think I'll say higher on 3. I think I'll say higher on 3. And you know what? The 10 that I won today, that's going to be my parlay leg. The 10 that I won today, that's going to be my parlay leg. I'll see if I could turn that 10. I'll see if I could turn that 10 into 60. I think I'll see if I turn that 10 into 60. And for the first time, I'll put some insurance on it. So 2 out of 3 wins 1. 2 out of 3 wins 1. And then 3 out of 3 wins 3. So then I would only max out at 30. You know what? We're going to go no insurance because we uninsured out here. So that's what we're going to run with. You know what? No, I'll do the insurance one on that one. So we'll wager 10. And then, God damn it, we got to pick from 2 teams. God damn it. Because the other team's not here yet. Son of a bitch. So we got to do it. We'll probably do it on Wednesday because you can't just put every leg of the parlay on the same team, unfortunately. So we shall see when the time comes. But one way or another, we'll make it happen. This man Payton said, I have an addiction. Oh, no, I don't have an addiction. I don't have addiction at all. We getting W's. So I ain't tripping. One way or another, can't bet yet because they don't have the Rams up yet. So I can't bet yet. I got to wait until the Rams. It's too soon. But we shall see when the time comes. Heron put 2 on, said the Saints loss benefits the Eagles as well. Well, there it is. But one way or another, I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. I will be live Wednesday evening to converse regarding what transpired this week in football. But we saw the Saints go out there and take a huge L as Brady led yet another comeback. All I know is the Saints, with 5:30 left to play, thought the game was all but over, and turns out they got hit with a solar flare, also known as the nipple light special. Y'all have yourselves a good night. Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.